Brosnan, he is within reach.
Oh, hi.
Here is James Bond, there goes James Bond, down goes James Bond, up goes James Bond.
Talking of which, actually, I've got a question about social media for you.
Stop
What are you
laughing
laughing
at him.
He's massive and he looks really grumpy.
I've never seen you look grumpy like that, Dredge.
That is that is accurate.
Yeah.
Go on,
This is a live video link to Dredge's actual face. Oh, no, you're so efficient.
I've not sent it to you.
Also, Zoom links don't run out after a week. You can set them up a year in advance.
I know, but what I'm saying is, life happens to people in the meantime.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
And my emails get like binned and hidden and neglected.
Yeah, we all know about emails getting binned and hidden. It happens to all of us. My beard today, I had it set on a 4.
I came here and I went to the loo, and it looked like there'd been some kind of beard explosion up there.
Which loo did you go to?
Upstairs.
The big one?
The nice one. The one that you clean. The one.
I did my beard in the ensuite. That wasn't my beard.
Oh God.
Yep. So I was just going to, because I was enjoying having a bushy beard. Right?
About 10 years.
You must be tired.
And nobody wants to buy any more stuff.
Show me one.
Hold on 2 seconds.
Show me one. Oh.
To make it, and everything else we're giving.
What's he looking at? I can't see what he's looking at.
I bet
like
he's looking
a
at
bully
you.
on or something.
I'm looking at you. Looking at your
the
face.
camera.
There. Sorry. There. I'm tiny. I'm up. If I look at me, there. I'm looking at me. Now I'm looking at you. Now I'm looking at Kath.
Okay, is that everyone clear?
He was Boss Cat.
He was Top Cat when I was a kid.
No, no, no.
Was it in the olden days when you first started watching it, when they first invented Top
I
Cat?
hate being right all the time. He wasn't Top Cat in the UK. He was in the cartoon. They called him TC and Top Cat, right? But the program was called Boss Cat.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
You're going to be very embarrassed, and I'm going to love it.
Oh.
But I've got a lovely new pepper pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was something different about you tonight.
Oh, is there a glow about me?
Yeah,
A
you
spice?
exuded something.
It's got an action here that, like, you don't hear a grind, or it just sprinkles out onto your poachies. Beautiful. I just don't believe it.
You never did that, did you? What are you like? You're so new.
I did it. Everyone in the chat is laughing at. That's well worth subbing for, wasn't it, guys?
I mean, outrageous.
Woo.
Well, I was going to kind of introduce the idea of what this show is about, but I think we've just summed it up. It's about 3 hours too long of two idiots just about surviving. Oh my God, there's an unfortunate stain on his wall now. The bell is wet. Still wet.
Hang on, everybody, just cool out.
Oh my God.
We've been traveling far without a home, but not without a star.
Free, only want to be free. We huddle close, hang on to a dream.
On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America, never looking back again. They're coming to America.
Don't it seem so far away? We're traveling light today, in the eye of the storm, in the eye of the storm. Take it home, baby.
Home to a new and a shining place. Make our bed and we'll say our grace. Freedom's light burning warm. Freedom's light burning warm. Yeah!
Let's hear.
Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America.
Every time that flag's unfurled,
They're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there. They're coming to America. Got a dream they come to share. They're coming to America. They're coming to America.
they're coming to America.
They're coming to America. They're coming to America today. Yes. Today. Yes. Today. 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 My country 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty. Of the I sing, of the I sing.
When?
Today. Today. Yes. Today. 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 Fuck you, Trump. Okay, let's do the show. America.
Oh, God.
Welcome.
Those guys.
Welcome, guys. It's so great to have you here with us. This is the Late Night Alternative. We have changed things up a little bit. I'm Ian Lee. This is Catherine Boyle. It's my
Hi.
home phone number. Please only phone during the show time. All right? Only phone during the show. You can, excuse me. The show is now, so you can call now. We've changed things up a bit.
Yeah.
We've got different themes for different days, right? Different themes for different days, okay? And Wednesdays it was...
Well, very briefly, it was Cluedo.
No, it wasn't.
Whodo.
Right.
For copyright
And I'd
reasons.
made a very expensive trail that mentioned Whodo. But I have spent all morning, most of the afternoon, using computer-generated imagery, CGIs.
You know why? Because unlike certain members of The Who, we're not afraid to admit we got it wrong.
Yeah. So I have re-edited that video to show you what we're doing now. So pay close attention and see if you can spot the join. Here we go.
Now.
Wrong one. Wrong one.
Now.
Hi, Ian Lee here. I'm half of the Late Night Alternative with Catherine Boyle and me. And I want to tell you what we've got coming up this week. On Mondays, it's SOS, Shonky Old Shows, where we show old shows on, Tuesday, it's Tuesday, Carl. Come in. Oh, Wednesdays, we don't play Cluedo, we play Going for Gold. It's not Cluedo. Gold. I don't remember what Thursdays are. And Fridays? Well, that's Judgment Day. Judge Boyle. So make sure you look smart. That's weekday nights from 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/Ian Lee, the late night alternative with me, Ian Lee, and Catherine Boyle. That's her there. Shoulders and that now. That's right, it's... But just remembered it has to be after our guest at 9 o'clock because our guest is on Zoom.
Yes, so that
So
could
we
make it
can't-
tricky. But have
got
a
a
think
guest.
about what you might like. If you would like to play Going for Gold, just have a think about it.
We need about 5 or 6 contestants, and we'll be doing it, posting a Zoom link. We've got a guest coming on, Tom, who is in Gomez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my. They've done loads of stuff since then. I used to really love Gomez, and it was nice. Basically, there's a big hoo-ha going on. There's 2 musical hoo-has going on.
Oh.
One is the Roger Daltrey. Can we please have visas to tour Europe? And Daltrey said, well, "What's he got to do with us touring bands? We toured it. Now he signed anyway."
As if we didn't tour before Europe.
So that right, but that's not what we're talking about. This is about how record companies, the age-old thing, record companies kind of ripping off the artists.
Yeah.
And it's kind of new. It's become even more highlighted in the past few years with the advent and the rise of Spotify and Tidal and things like that. And so Tom Gray, amongst other people, is saying, can we get this looked at? Because we ain't making no money. And especially as musicians aren't touring anyway, because of the, I don't know if you know, there's a global pandemic going around.
It's got very tricky.
It's got very, very tricky. So I saw Fergal Sharkey tweet about this, and I went, all right, Fergal, if you fancy coming on the show, I'd love to speak to Fergal Sharkey. Yeah. He works in like radio now, doesn't he? Yeah. I said, if you want to come on the show and talk about this, we'd love to. So we are supportive of your thing.
Endeavours.
And he said, thanks, Ian, appreciate that, but Tom Gray is your man. He's kind of been working on this more. So I tweeted Tom, and Tom is coming on at 9 o'clock to tell us what is going on. And I kind of thought it was interesting because we have got, Catherine and I, so, all right. Let's all right. I think it is, I still like The Who. Still like The Who. Do you know what you always say, judge the game and not the player? That's
No,
what
don't hate the player, hate the game.
Okay, it's not really anything to do
You
with
don't
this.
really understand that though, do you, it turns out?
I don't know what it means. Don't know what it means. Anyway, so he's going to come on and talk about that. And I just thought it was interesting because we've raided a few musicians recently, Matt and a couple of others, who have had to completely rethink the way they work because, I mean, they can't go out and play. They're struggling a bit. And I just thought it'd be interesting. So he's coming on at 9 and we'll see. It's Tom Gray. He's in a band called Gomez. So we thought we'd get him on and see if there's anything that we can do to help. I don't know if there is. I mean, giving publicity to it will be my service. And
I
my
mean,
honour.
we're fine with kicking up stinks, aren't we?
Oh, I'll kick up a stink.
We love kicking up
Do you want me to kick up a stink?
Not right now.
Okie
no.
dokie. Matt's raid. The raid last night was great. So welcome to the show. Catherine, would you like to do the housekeeping, please?
Specifically...
Tell them what this nonsense is.
Nonsense. Right, we'll sit here and talk probably a load of balls for about 4 hours. No, maybe 3.5.
3.5
today,
because it's college tomorrow.
he's got-
so I
he's
like
got school in
finishing
the morning.
a little bit early.
We'll talk nonsense, but please don't think that means you're not welcome. You're always welcome. And if you're not, we won't pick up straight away. We'll give you a call straight back. That's the
Let's
deal.
not do anything. Let's not do anything until we've had our first phone call from someone that we don't know.
Yeah.
0203 286 6370. Noy says, make sure to ask him about his parents and dead relatives. That's
Yes.
if you're watching, Tom, that's a throwback to something that we saw yesterday. Don't worry.
And then when he protests, you tell him how lucky he is that he's appearing on your show.
I can tell you now, I have spent 0 time shaping an interview.
No, not 1 second.
0 time. We're doing such. This is content. No content until. Hey, Matt's here. We can't do any content until someone.
Although we've got some excellent invention news to tell you about.
Well,
Ian, you made a discovery today. Apart from anything else, it's an old invention. Casey Kasem was telling us about them back in the day, and they were so good he bought the company.
Oh, I bought a beard trimmer. Look, I've trimmed my beard. This is a number 5. It feels a little bit shorter than 5 actually. It's probably a 4. And then this, because I like it long. Oh, see that shadow of the cat? There's no cats here. I want to sing a song to Matt in a minute. Matt, if you want to request a song,
we'll sing.
We'll do it for you, okay? Because you did it for us, Matt Walden. You did it for us. We're going to request a song.
Yeah.
I can't remember what trimmer I got. It's only 20 quid, but it's good. So I did that. But then with it came a nasal attachment, right? And I thought, well, I'll have a go because I'm bored.
Yeah.
If you leave a man alone with some form of scissors or something, he's going to cut part of his body off, right? So I listen to this. That's my mouth.
Nice Ujjayi breath there.
Come here. I want you to. It has revolutionised my flipping life.
Honestly, clean as a whistle up there. Unlike yesterday when I pulled a rope out.
Oh, where's camera 2?
What the hell?
No. Have I got to add another camera? Every day I've got to add a camera. And it just... There we go. No, I'm going to add that one. What was that? We're going to add that. There we go. Right. Come here. Matt, choose a song, buddy. We're going to sing a song for you. We can do any song you want.
We're not even joking, man. You're going to get sung at to... Now there's a pair of clean nostrils.
So, what we're going to do tonight is Catherine is going to trim her nasal hair.
I haven't got any nasal hair. How dare you?
Well, I think
mostly because when I come round here, it's either you or the cat's farting. They burn it off.
Right. Matt, choose a bloody song, right? Get on my nerves now.
Because we're ready.
We're
in the
anything.
mood.
We're not...
You can do it right now, please.
And if we don't know it, we'll make it up. What are you doing?
I'm going to go get the nasal trimmer.
Oh, I thought you were going to get your guitar.
And I'll get the guitar.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, we're going to do a song for our mate Matt.
Yeah, but you don't have to play it as well. That's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So, we sang that yesterday, Skidmore Jenkins, as you well know, and we don't want to get typecast, even though there are obvious reasons why you're requesting that. Someone's asking for Captain Tennille again.
We did that. It was Matt's choice.
Do you by any chance know any Flight the Conchords? I do. He doesn't. Do you?
My sister, who's in the chat, is friends with Flight of the Conchords.
Both. Catherine, were you in the Nolans? No, they're a little older than me, but thanks very much. Good one.
Where's my...
Yes.
It's upstairs.
They want to take your hands off my Mini. I can't even remember how that goes. I think there was a line in it, take your hands off my Mini, it's personal business. It was one of mine.
Oh, gosh.
Monomeister is saying, in the palace, from Diana, the musical. Your sister wants I Have My Beans.
I can't find it.
What?
The attachment for the nose.
Oh, what a shame. Have you left it up there? Are we going to have to get you on Embarrassing Bodies?
Where is it?
I was shaving naked and fell on the nose clippers. And now I can't retrieve them.
Where is it?
The Smiths 1986 want Cardigans Linger.
Ah, here it is.
Oh God.
Hey, Biggers.
Does this not breach TOS?
No. Grooming.
Shaving oneself.
I don't know any of the songs that I wrote.
No, because they do tend to be improvised. And
So I brought this brawn. Right. Shut up.
yes.
Right, I've cleaned it. So put that up your nose.
No thanks.
Do it. Let me
There's
do it.
nothing
Let
to
me
do.
do it.
No! 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 Take that out of my face! I did not say.
The other one. The other one. Ah! How does that feel?
Fair play. I've never smelled anything quite as strong. Stop it! You're addicted to that now. No. You're going to get a nose disease in your ears. Ears and nose. Don't you?
You're supposed to do your hair. You're supposed to do your ears with it.
Yeah, but you just did your sideys.
You can wear. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You've given yourself an extra sideboard.
Shit. What have I done? What have I done? Oh God. What have I done? What have I done? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ah well.
Oh well. Easy come, easy go.
So I got that.
Actually, yeah.
Isn't it? Isn't it though?
Yeah.
It's amazeballs.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a strange smell there, though. You sure you just did your nose with it?
I did my ass crack.
No more! No more! What are you trying to do with that? That's quite a big attachment.
That's the shaving.
You can leave at any time, Kath says McHugh17.
I bully la lady. What a show tonight. What a show tonight.
So, Matt has not made a decision. We're going to have to make a decision for
I'll do a
him.
song for him. I'll do a song for Matt.
Oh, okay, just you.
We'll do something together then. You never want to sing with me because I'm too good.
I can't sing your songs. I mean, you can't really either. Oh,
Sorry,
gosh.
excuse me.
Always blow your nose afterwards. The cut hairs stay up there.
Go on, then, do one.
What?
You doing a song?
No? Sounds like one of yours.
Well, I try and I can't say goodbye. I don't know that one, and I want it so much, and I got it so much, and I want it so goodbye. It's the Hollies. Though you tried to drag me down, I don't know that I do. I don't really know it at all.
No.
It's good, that song,
Pick
isn't it?
one
though?
we know.
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
Oh, okay. What Matty Stevo just said.
Sing it.
I don't really know it. Ever since that, no, I don't really know it.
That's it.
Hang on. Keep going.
Can't. It's a really painful chord. Can't really do bar chords. For you, Matt.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like it.
Don't look at me like I'm wrong.
I'm black. Oh, God. Oh,
Don't look at me like I was doing
you
it
did
wrong.
go a little bit wrong. It's very tricky.
Okay.
Should we just put a karaoke one
Here
on?
we are.
Let's put a karaoke one on.
Oh, I like that. I got a song. I can do a song. Okay. Yeah, I said it's alright. I won't forget all the times I waited patiently for you, as you do just what you choose to do. And I will be alone again tonight, my dear.
I think I know why. Oh.
Cramp in my hands. Eardrum bleed. Get stuffed.
Have you had enough, Matt?
Duende. Duende.
Okay.
I'm getting a groove. Just
No.
went straight into a groove there.
You know, we're talking about why live music is being killed.
Oh, it feels like a march.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like a march? Mandy and Amy, Matty and Lance, Peter and Gafford. There's probably more. I chance we're doing the March of the Mods. The March of the Mods. It is the March of the Mods. The March of the Mods. come in then.
Okay. So be careful in the chat now, and if you are a dick, you will be coming to... Oh no!
It's hard, it's not. For years you've been laughing. Here we go. You can do it.
The mods, they are in charge of this beautiful chat, so be very careful and please don't be a twat.
It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
I'm finding it very off-putting, the level of manspreading going on here, and the fact that you're like staring at me while you're doing that.
Summer loving happened so fast. Summer loving slipped up my ass. Met a boy crazy for me.
For meat.
Met a girl as queer as can be. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean queer as can be. I don't mean what I said.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not. Met a girl as queer as can be. Summer days drifted away. Oh,
She was not interested in Lee.
Tell me more, doesn't she have a dad? Tell me more, does she like it? I can't, it's getting vulgar.
stop.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi. Well done, America. Well done. I thought I enjoyed the show.
Well done, America, you're free from your racist president. You got rid of the dick, he's a shit, and he didn't mean a thing that he said. But Joe Biden is controlled by the corporations. He's on his knees, sucking the gun of NRA now. Joe Biden's a piece of trash, he's a piece of trash.
It's too soon.
I want my President Trump back. I want my president back. He was cheated by sleepy Joe Biden. My protest song.
Lambo 695. Really? That's your defence? He didn't start a war. Not for lack of trying. Flipping actually tweeted one. Anyway, guys, it's been a fun day.
Oh, we're not starting the show until we get a call.
So
Sorry.
you better phone us because this is going to carry on.
Nice to have you here, Matt. Matt is who we raided last night. He's one of our friends that we've made. We're kind of planning. I say planning. We've talked about it, so it's not really a plan. But when this is
Take the
over,
echo off because you sound like God.
oh, sorry. Well, thank you. When this is over, we're going to do a tour, like a 10-day tour of the States.
Starting at your house.
And we're going to go and meet all of the streamers that we have met here. And one of them is going to be Matt.
Yeah, I think he's gone, so he won't know about it until we arrive.
Has he gone? Well, he can get stuff then. Do you want to take this call? I'm trying to do this.
Hello.
Get on with it.
Another song. Okay.
What are you doing with this? You're
I
sitting
know
on
it's
it.
underneath my leg.
Well, could you lift your leg, put your leg through?
It's not my fault if you have to go off
Gone.
being a rocker.
Anyway, Matt's channel is great. Real talent. He got raided by us. He got raided by someone else last night. That was great to be part of.
He got double whammy.
It was lovely to see. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's do the spot. Let's get these. 34sp.com. Breaking my baby's heart with your internet sites. I registered a domain for £1, and all my baby and I are doing our fighting over who gets to play on the internet game. Playing Call of Duty now, reggae style.
No voices.
34sp.com. If you want a UK domain, get one before they're gone. There'll only be £1 right now. Let my good friend Catherine tell you how. There we go. If you're addicted to drugs or addicted to booze,
Booze.
if you like stealing stuff and like having it off with people you don't know, then go to Abbey Care, not for the sex. That's not what I mean. I might have misled you. You might think there's lots of sex and things to steal. There's not. It's a recovery place and it's really good. And if you mention this show here, you get 25% off. You know you do. You really
do. Cannot emphasise enough, there's no nicking or shagging allowed.
No, that's in the T's and C's.
Poseidon Safety Management, they're excellent. Why? Well, let me tell you. Well, no, I'm going to let Ian tell you.
Well, I used to be a bit of a bad boy getting into trouble. Before we had such things as COVID and social bubble.
Nice!
I used to go around Cornwall selling. Hang on. I started on a C, which is terrible called start. I used to go around Cornwall selling drugs, and then I go around Cornwall giving hugs because Poseidon saved my life. Poseidon saved my life. Poseidon Safety Management.
They really do.
I don't know how to do it.
You know they do.
There we go.
One more.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
I met a lady. We had a baby. We got married not long ago. Things didn't work out. Turns out I'm a jerk out. I wanna leave my woman cold. But I got divorced, I didn't kill her, I got divorced. I went and walked out, I went and saw Richard Gregorian. And we got divorced. My woman didn't like my song, said they were shit. I made them up on the spot and it got on her tits. The chords were out of tune. I said, hey there, lady. No, they're not. I got divorced with Richard G. Lord Dakota. You got something going on anyway. Divorce is a hard thing to do a song about.
Tricky. Apart from that song that's literally called Divorce.
There's not one good divorce song out there.
D-I-V-O. That song.
I can't do this thing.
What are you doing?
This is getting on my nerves.
You need to be free, man. That's what it is. You need to be free.
I feel that we've kind of spaffed up all of our energy.
It was quite high octane there, yeah.
If you're new here, guys, have I spoken to John Ronson lately? No, I haven't.
Have you?
But the show, the show starts at 8 from now on.
Yeah.
So just bear that in
So
mind.
it's already started now, theoretically.
Out of breath.
Yeah. Well done. That was very nice.
I feel that the advertisers have got their money's worth.
You've given and given there.
Okay, all right. So now we're going to do that. There we go. That's that done. So we're going to do.
Wow. See what Raimi Russell's saying in the chat.
What?
I can now say I was there the day the music died.
Bless you, Remy. That's a very, very kind thing to say. Thank you.
I don't think they mean it as
Namaste.
a compliment.
Namaste. So let's. Abel Girl was toading her house today. Well,
Takes all sorts.
doesn't it? Whatever gets you through the night.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get this show on the road.
And by the road we mean
The phone.
the phone. And by show we mean
Hey, listen. I know the last 29 minutes. They can't all be gold. They can't all be gold. You've had some really good ones recently. Rough with the smooth. You dig?
that's our life story, isn't it? Rough with
Oh, I
the
turned the
smooth.
heating off now.
What have you done that for?
I'm hot.
Okay. Well, I'm not surprised you're hot. You've been exerting
We had a
yourself.
Chinese meal for a dinner tonight.
Oof.
Succulent Chinese meal.
Oh,
It was nice, wasn't it?
didn't we though?
And what was great is because I timed it perfectly. I ordered it 10 minutes after Kath left her house. It arrived here 3 minutes before she arrived here. Yes. I was serving up as she came through the door. It was beautiful.
He was just popping a prawn cracker into the old smacker.
Mouthful. It was absolutely spot on. Sweet and sour chicken is my kind of thing, sweet and sour. And maybe it was pork, actually.
It was pork.
It was pork.
And then it was chicken chow mein.
Chicken chow mein, then chicken on skewers that was a little bit fatty, but I still enjoyed it.
They're like meat lollies.
The little tiny thingies, what are they called? The chom now.
The what now?
What's it, chom now? What's it called? The
Spring rolls.
Is it spring rolls?
Yeah.
Spring rolls.
I'm assuming that's what you're referring to.
Hey, Josh, nice to see you. We had a great moment today, a powerful moment. My youngest, was too young to be on Twitch, got banned from the channel of a streamer that he really likes, and he was so upset. He griefed.
What does grief mean for
It
the
means
grown-ups?
he broke the rules of a custom server. So he was in Fortnite, and it was a game where they weren't supposed to kill each other, and he shot someone.
Oof.
Instant perma ban. Thank you, Brewster. Insta perma ban. And he did the unbanning thing, and they replied saying, "No, insta ban." And my boy was devastated. And I said, "Well, listen." And he said that he did it because he was being attacked by someone. I said, "Okay, well, you should have let them do that, and then you should have gone to the mods and complained." Yeah. He's young, and I said, "That's really." He was so upset, and it's like, it's like that time Peter Talk from the Monkees hung up on me during an interview. It was that kind of thing. It was that upsetting. That happened. And I said, I'm sorry, dude, there's not really anything we can do. Well, I was streaming COD earlier on today.
No, I tell you what, I need a haircut.
There you go.
Just no, not like that.
I've got an adapter on it, so you can do like a number 12.
I don't want a number 12. I don't want a number anything. I want a proper hairdresser. And I want to, because I'm growing this fringe out and it's just, look, it's doing all sorts.
So I was streaming and I saw this guy was on. He's got a lot of followers, but he only had about 360 people watch him.
Right.
I thought I could get
Exactly. He's banned everyone else.
No, I thought I could get noticed here. So I went in the chat and I wrote, and I said, "I'm really sorry. You banned my boy. He's devastated. He made a huge mistake. I know this isn't the done thing. Is there any way you would reconsider that?" He ignored that. So then I wrote another one saying, "I'm really sorry. I'm a streamer too, and I know, I get it, and I wouldn't normally do this, but it would mean so much if you just consider it." And I saw him looking at the screen. He's playing Fortnite, and then I saw him looking at the screen. And I was at home. You would have seen it on here. I'm going, please read it. Please read it. Please read it. Please read it. And he read it. Yes. And then he said,
He banned you.
Well, I thought he might ban me. I was prepared for that because it was kind of spamming the chat. And he said, what's your son's name? And I told him. And he unbanned him. He unbanned him. Oh my God! And I phoned my boy up, and I said, "I got some news for you. You would have banned me, Matty, yes." I said, "You've been unbanned," and he went, "What? Really?" I said, "You've been unbanned." I said, "I went and just had a quick word with him, and he's very kindly unbanned you." And I said, I did write in the chat. I said, "If he griefs again, I'm going to ban him for everything, forever." And then my boy went in the chat, and I watched, and he said, "Thanks for unbanning me." I was gone, and then we did a little raid about 20 minutes later. I thought, well, I've subscribed to him as a thing, and we went and raided, and then my boy texted me saying, "Wow, you just raided him, and he's mentioned you again." I said, "Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, it's a way of saying, it's a simple way of saying thank you." I was you had absolutely no reason to unban him. The rules were broken. However, whatever justification my boy had, the rules were broken. And he had no reason to, and I was so grateful. My boy, it made his day, and what a thrill.
Meanwhile, at my house, I bought. Sorry, are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut
No,
you.
I'm done.
I know it was in emotional.
It was very emotional. I was gonna. Where are you?
Meanwhile, at my house, my youngest has started joining me when I do yoga.
Oh,
I was trying to avoid doing it when they were around, but I just thought, well, no, I've got to carry on with my life.
Yes.
Okay, I've given these kids enough. So I have been doing yoga I say in front of them. It's more to the side of them, to be honest. We're all sharing the same kind of space. They're doing their homeschooling. I'm doing my stretches. Anyway, my youngest is taken to joining me for the last part of yoga. She's not daft. She likes the lying down
the whole
bit.
thing?
Well, today, because I bought her own yoga mat. Am I still echoing?
No.
Today, I bought her own yoga mat, so she started with me today. And in fact, she went, "Oh, I've got my own mat now. Can we start?" And I went, "Okay." Well, I started. Within about 2 moves, she went, "Oh, this is a bit hard, actually. I'm just going to stay here for a bit." She was doing
Oh, she's
child
only
pose
9.
like this. She was tiny.
She's only 9.
But then she sort of joined in with me from halfway through. I said, this is a little bit tricky, to be honest. I said, this is a bit tricky. I don't really like this one. So I'll tell you when it starts getting easier, right?
Tell you when it starts getting easier.
And then she started joining in with me, and we're all kind of squashed up together anyway. It was like doing yoga next to Mr. Bean. There's legs everywhere. I
Legs
went,
akimbo.
what you're doing is actually harder than what you're supposed to be doing, but fair play if you're comfortable with that. And then she totally... my moment of zen, where you sit at the end and you think, right, I've finished. I'm sitting next to her. She's like Baby Yoda sitting next to me. But she makes all these involuntary noises. So, you know, you're there sort of just trying to just empty your mind. And all I can hear was...
Oh, she takes it from me. That's my style. She's rocking my style.
all the way through it. But it was a joy. It was a joy. And I don't think it was as blissed out as I normally get when I do yoga, but it was fun in a different way. It was so much fun. And just seeing our yoga mats rolled out together, that was really cool.
It was
I really
wicked.
love that kid.
I've called up when she was opening it up, and the glee on her face as she did it. That's great. Doing stuff with your kids is great. Mama said, I thought you wanted to use the banning thing as a learning tool. Yeah, but this still is. This still is a learning. The learning is, the lesson, because someone suggested, well, you buy him something to make up for it. I said, no, I'm not going to. He has to learn that this happens. Well, he's had 2 days of being upset, and now he's learned grace and forgiveness. He's learned grace and forgiveness. He's also learned humility. He will have learnt about humility because I went in there and I didn't go in there kicking and screaming, go, what the hell have you done? Well, look, I know this isn't how things are done. I'd really appreciate if you consider it. This guy didn't know who I was. He could see I was a streamer. He didn't know who I was. He doesn't know about the jungle or talk radio or anything like that. No judgment at all. No, Mama. I'm not in any way reading it as a judgment. I'm just saying that this is a learning tool as well. That there are 2 sides to this he's learned now. If you are humble and politely ask, sometimes you get forgiveness. And also he's learned how important it was for him to be forgiven. That's something he's going to carry around. And here's the thing, it's been a learning tool for me as well, because I have seen firsthand how important Twitch is, particularly to very, very young people. But I guess you can extrapolate that and put it to slightly different ages. And I am certainly reconsidering, I have, and I'm constantly reconsidering my attitude towards bannings and attitudes towards people that maybe I find irritating in the chat, and maybe younger people in the chat. So it's a learning experience for all of us.
It's that whole, and this is a term I'd never really sort of heard before I came to Twitch, but the parasocial relationship you have with the audience. You know what that means?
No, I don't know.
It means that even though in the main part of people's brains, they know that we are not friends.
Yeah.
They call in because they want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Just for this, 3-4 hours or whatever. And they do.
Hang on a second, caller.
And they do consider us friendly.
Yeah.
And so people can get quite hurt,
Hang on. Hang on a second, caller. We'll be within a second. Sorry.
People can get quite hurt.
Completely.
And they do feel loyalty. And this kind of, for a lot of people, especially at the moment where the options for going out and socialising are limited, this is their little release. Yeah. This is their sociability in the evenings.
Hello, caller.
Hello. How are you?
What can we do for you?
I'm not too sure. I just saw the number. I think. Are you from the Nico video?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Oh, fair play. You're cool. You're cool guys.
Are you a fan of Nico's then?
I am a bit. Yeah. I watched that video the other day actually, and I saw your stream. And I was like, oh, say hello. And I saw the number.
He's a good lad. And every now I did some telly and stuff a while ago, but every now and then, like my kids or my nephew, I'll get a message saying, my friends saw you in the Nico video the other day. So the coolness we get from being in that,
I know.
Catherine. I mean, the other lad.
We're only cool by proxy, though, aren't we?
Nico's supposed to be coming on the show. I did text him, and he said he was going to come on at some point.
Oh, well, you've got connections, have you?
Oh, mate, I got his phone number, baby.
Oh, it's all clout round here. You know what it's like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what the number was for. I thought it was fake.
No, it's my home phone number.
Your home number? Oh,
Yep. So only
great.
please don't call it outside of show hours. If anyone's watching this, it's been really good today. I've only had 3 calls during the day, so please don't call it out.
Are they all
phone hours.
abusive?
Oh, really?
One of them was,
No, I
was
wouldn't do
one of
that.
them was sexually insensitive. Yes, the other 2 were just people wanting to chat, but I haven't got time. So between 8 and midnight, people can call in. What's your name?
And my name's Lucas.
Hello,
Hello,
Lucas.
Lucas.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Lucas. Thank you for calling. But pass this phone number around to friends. Send it to people. Just people. We want people to phone up and just chat with us.
I will, mate. Thank you very much. Sorry I couldn't be more interesting. I didn't really think you'd pick up.
I found you fascinated, Lucas.
Lucas, it was nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Didn't think you'd pick up. That's it.
That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the point.
It's the same thing when I used to ring Going Live. Wasn't that 0181 811
80.
8181?
Oh, I thought it was 8055. That was probably Swap Shop.
Possibly. I was a bit young
Hello?
for phones then. Hi, Pete.
Hello, I can barely hear you. I think my.
Oh no, I bet it'll be the setting here that for some reason the setting never takes, and I don't know why. Is that any better?
Can you hear us now?
Oh, that's much better. Yeah.
It, for some reason it resets the microphone that I choose every time, and I forget to do it. So thank you, Pete.
You're very welcome.
How can we be of assistance?
I was just thinking about this whole situation. What you were saying about the people in the chat and things like that. And first of all, what does griefing involve?
I'm not totally sure. What I've got from this is it's going again. It's like, I guess it's kind of like trolling within a game, going against the rules of the game. So this was a game where you weren't supposed to shoot each other, and my boy shot someone. So that was griefing.
Where would he learn that from?
Well, from a-holes on the internet, and probably violent television programs like Doctor Who and Blake's Seven. Blake's Edwards. But also, well, the thing I noticed as well is once this very kind streamer unbanned him, loads of people went, "What? Hang on, you're unbanning a guy that griefed in a custom game? Are you nuts?" People got really, really angry.
Well, because it's a breach of the boundaries that they are all working within.
I was so thrilled. The guy had no reason to do it. I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought he was going to ban me. And he did it. What a nice guy. It made my boy's day. And it's just shifted by a couple of degrees, Pete, the way I look at people who come and join us.
Well, see, this is where I struggle. I mean, not about your chat, but, obviously I have my own chat, and I struggle with the chat quite a lot sometimes.
Tell me what, Pete, for those who don't know, Pete does the brilliant channel, What's on the Tapes, where he goes through old VHS videotapes that he's bought off eBay or people have sent him.
And he doesn't know what's on them.
And he doesn't know what's on them. And sometimes there's treasures, and sometimes there's absolute guff, but actually even that's treasures. So tell, naming no names, no pack drill. What do you find? What annoys you? What gets on your wick then?
There's a. I mean, most things is probably the correct answer, but there's things in particular, things that aren't really bad. It all just sometimes feels a bit sort of willy-wavy, and people have to make sure everybody knows that they know things. I mean, the famous, well, not famous, but the one that I always use as an example and has come up on your stream a few times, the Going for Gold theme tune.
Oh, who wrote that theme tune? Someone famous, wasn't it?
Van Halen.
And yeah, Hans Zimmer, and it's become one of those things which is kind of a common fact which people feel isn't common.
Right.
And as soon as something Going for Goldie comes on, everybody feels, not everybody, but...
See what happens.
I mean, it's a classic, don't get me wrong, I love it, but yeah, and everyone's like, oh, Hans Zimmer wrote this. It's like, yeah, you don't need to say everything that you know about everything that's happening on screen.
But here's the other thing, Pete. You don't want to be that guy who looks like he's fed up of explaining stuff to people, because it might be their first trip to see you, and so
totally.
You don't want to be that guy, But I know what you mean.
I didn't know Hans Zimmer wrote it until we watched Going for Gold a month ago, 2 months ago.
Well,
I didn't know.
And then we were told it repeatedly.
Well, that's it. It will always be someone's first time seeing that, and yeah, it's a really hard, because again, there's nothing malicious meant by that, and it's just in my head. It's
why does it annoy you? Where does that come from?
I honestly don't know. I think I feel like it is partly my perception of it as as being
It comes
a bit
entirely.
willy-waly.
It comes entirely from you. That, and I'm not. It's just because I've read a couple of chapters in a counselling book about this kind of thing. So I'm not in any way having a go. But it comes
What about Pete?
About Pete, yeah. It comes entirely from
No,
you.
I agree. I completely agree there.
And wouldn't it be interesting to know where that came from? I mean, well, no, it's not similar actually. The thing that I was going to say similar but isn't is on Twitter. Is if I say, I need help. I can't convert this to this. Does anyone know how to do it? What annoys me is when people say, "Have you Googled it?"
Or they send you a Google link.
Well, yeah, I've Googled it. Or some people go, "I don't know because I use a different system, but might it be this?" You go, "I don't." All I want is people who know the answer. I don't want guesses. I've been guessing for an hour. It's not. I've just woken up and gone. I wonder how you do that. I'll ask Twitter.
Meanwhile, though, who's clenched in this transaction? It's not the person answering, it's the person anticipating the annoying answers, right? So it's that thing again of, and I'm always going on about it, but it's because I have to tell myself this all the time, is about can't control other people's behaviour, only your reaction to it. And your reaction to it is on you.
It's true, and I suppose this is where I was coming from in sort of, this is what it's prompted me to call, because, you know, you're saying about you're getting an understanding of how people sort of need Twitch, or, you know, and sort of use Twitch in that way. And it's where do you how do you get the balance? Because, you know, obviously this stuff, you know, whether, you know, I mean, as you say, it is entirely coming from me, but it's also stressing me out at the same. So, you know, where's the media? Where's the sort of line that, you know?
What I try to think about is someone's behaviour on the chat impeding everybody else's enjoyment? So is it like sitting next to a heckler?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Or is it like, you know, someone coming swinging, we're looking for a fight, then we'll get rid. That's being a dick. But it's the enthusiasm that's hard to judge, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, it usually does come from an enthusiast. You know, I mean, amusingly, I saw Sam Law said, you know, don't spread wrong Power Rangers factor, because I got annoyed during stream the other day, because again, these sort of urban legends that have gone round that a few people obviously thought were true, and I was just like, just don't spread, just don't bring that bullshit. And you know, I think I got needlessly annoyed at people saying the Red Ranger went on to do porn. It's like,
and then afterwards,
it was the Blue Ranger that went on to do porn.
Blue Natch. But then afterwards, don't you go away feeling a bit sheepish and a bit ashamed of yourself?
Totally, and that's it. Yeah, because as Ian says, it comes from, you know, it comes from me. It's not my fault they heard something that was wrong, and you know, just because I've looked into it, I shouldn't expect, you know, everyone else to.
The closest thing I've got, right, I think I need to say it out loud to see if we get somewhere with this, is the strawberries, right? The strawberries.
Yeah.
So when I stole some strawberries and I'm a Celebrity, some of you may or may not know. When I came out, I loved it because I had no idea it had been such a big thing within that world. And then very quickly I became very, very tired of it and very pissed off with it, and can't think of anything more original with it.
It was like, you know, the Chuckle Brothers, they must get to me to, well, not anymore, but to me to you, to me to you.
And then it dawned on me that I had created something really silly and throwaway. I'd created it for two people. I'd done it for Catherine and for Scott. Those are the two people in my head. But I had created something that, for whatever reason, had become a memorable moment of television that 3 years later people still refer to, right? And I thought, shit, that's amazing. I made that silly, tiny, you know, little dot in the whole scheme of entertainment in the world. I made that little dot, and people remember it. I love it. And so when people come in the chat and go, still any strawberry, I'm there for it. I might be having a tired day. I might get a little bit snooty, but generally I'm there.
But you know why they're doing it? They see you and they go, oh, finally I can talk about that thing with the person that did it.
It's part of the reason. I think quite often they think they're the only one.
I think that's a lot of what the thing in my chat as well, isn't it? It's things that they know and don't normally get the chance to talk about or to say that they know. And then suddenly something comes up on one of my videos and they're like, finally, this is an audience of people who will understand what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And also, don't underestimate. They're there. I really think the streams people go to the stream. I go to the streams more for the person who's doing the stream rather than whatever they may be doing.
Yeah.
I would rather go and see Limmy playing a crap game than someone who's crap playing a game that I'm really, really obsessed with. So the people that are in your chat kind of want to show off to you a little bit. If they're waving their willies, they're probably waving them in your direction and say, "Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me.
I'm like you.
I'm like you."
Yeah.
Now, next time someone mentions Hans Zimmer, imagine that they're waving their penis in your direction.
And don't slap it away. Give it a little tickle.
If
and thank them for demonstrating.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I didn't know what was going to come here, but
it's a load of penises.
Well, exactly. I thought it was worth discussing out loud anyway.
But we don't always get it right, and we're still working on it. And but you spend a lot of time clenched otherwise, and that's not fun. That's not fun for anyone. It's not fun to watch either, and it's not fun if you're that person who's just tried to get involved and gets sort of slapped down. I get it.
It's one of those things that can sort of put you off doing a stream. Something when it's not your job. It can put you just go. Oh, can I be bothered to deal with that? And you're right. If you can work out the way to see it and unclench, then yeah.
Thank you, Pete.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate. Ta-ta. That's a satisfied customer.
Yeah, and then you'll think about what we said and realise it was all bollocks.
Who cares about him?
That'll be in about 10 minutes.
Go and check out Pete's channel. If we can get What's on the Tapes link in the chat, that would be great.
Yeah.
Go and have a look. It's like that. There was a call last night. If some of you were here, 700 people. 10 to 9. That's not bad, is it?
Thank you for joining us.
I should do this. The show now starts at 8. Show starts at 8. I made some films to
took
highlight
ages, that one.
There was a call last night from someone who I'd worked with 21 years ago, and I'd kind of helped out. They were a caller, and then I got them in to be part of the show. And it's a thing I've done a few times that I'm not going to do anymore. Is I've tried to... I've tried to pass on some of the luck that I have had, particularly 20 years ago in my career, to other people and share it. And I've done it a handful of times, and it's never worked out well. No, you're not the same. I wasn't handing any luck. We just met and we realised that we had some kind of magic.
But you encouraged me in ways that
different.
But other people hadn't.
Yeah, I was encouragement, but I'm talking about people that had no
foot in the door.
No foot in the door. I've done it a few times, and it's never worked out well. So I'm probably not going to do it anymore. But we'll get guests on here. It's kind of the way. But I'm not going to. Mentoring is a strong word, so I don't mean that. But I'll be with you in a second, Paul.
It's kind of almost a protege type relationship.
Yeah, and I've done it a couple of times. It's never worked. So, and this guy last night was how I perceived that. I'm guessing he perceives it differently, and it really upset me, the call last night. And Catherine stayed for quite a long time after the show last night. I just said, I can't get this call out of my head. And there's a couple of things that upset me. One is I got a couple of things wrong. XFM probably did pay him. And I said that I paid him. I did pay him later on for something else, but XFM probably did pay him. And I said that he'd written something about me on a forum, and actually I don't think it was a forum. I think it may have been an email or a text. So I got those two things wrong, and so that was annoying me that I got it wrong. So kind of I was in a slightly weakened position. But also I couldn't see it. I couldn't see his point of view, and I didn't want to or didn't need to see his point of view. And what I would wish the way I wish I'd have handled it is saying to him, say what you want to say, get it off your chest. We obviously see things completely differently. I'm sorry that you have some perceived grudge against me. Mm-hmm. I feel that actually I gave you quite a lot of help, and I can't be responsible for everything else. And I would prefer it if you didn't contact me anymore. I wish I'd handled it like that.
Yeah, to me, it was difficult in that one person was a bottle of wine deep, but also the fact that it was more about, and it's a conversation we have to have, not that regularly, but quite regularly, with people where you go, do you know what, this is not going to work for you. You're always going to come away from these interactions feeling worse about yourself. So let's just stop.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that we hate you. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means that it's like if you've got a friend a frenemy. If you've got someone that you see regularly and you realise, why do I always feel my stomach drop when I know I'm going to go and see them? Or why do I feel like it kicks me a little bit to see them, and afterwards I feel slightly worse about myself. When you realise that that's happening repeatedly, you know that relationship is never going to work out. And that's fine. Do you know what? Because people are different. And you have to accept you can't change people. But also you shouldn't have to subject yourself to treatment that is either unsatisfactory or abusive.
So I'm not happy how that phone call went from my part last night. I can't be not responsible for how it went the other side, but I'm not happy with how I dealt with things. But I am happy with how I dealt with things 15, 20 years ago. That I am happy with. I know I went above and beyond. It's not seen like that by someone else, and that is...
You're never going to convince him otherwise.
That is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of learning today. We're going to close the phone lines because I want to go to Zoom.
But we will give you a shout back when we can, Paul, if that's all right.
Paul, we'll speak to you after our guest, and then we'll play.
What's it called? That game? Oh yeah, that one.
Written by Manfred Mann. I was trying to think of something that sounded like hands, and I come up with Manfred Mann. That's all I could come up
with.
Hands. Hans Gruber. There we go. Written by Hans Gruber. That's who. Join with computer, audio, microphones, speakers. There we go.
New to this too says, didn't someone complain to the BBC recently about Hacker saying cockers because it was inappropriate?
Who's Hacker and who's cockers?
Hacker the dog.
Who's Hacker? Don't know who that is.
He's a dog. He's a dog puppet.
Okay.
But he's northern, so he says cockers. And here's another thing: if you're sensitive like that, don't go to Salford because cock is a term of endearment. Hiya, cock.
Oh dear.
My granddad used to say that to me.
Dear God, do you have to?
I'm just trying to help.
Start video.
Hello,
Here
Tom.
he is.
Hello, Tom.
Hello. Can I hear you?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Hello, we can hear you.
I can hear you, and you can hear me.
Can you see us?
I can see you in your fantastic glory. Look at you.
Thanks for testing Zoom for us, Tom, and we'll see you later on. Bye-bye. Hey,
it's
man.
good to see you, Tom.
It's nice to see you. Put in touch by Fergal Sharkey, no less. That was a thrill.
I know. It's rare that a member of real rock royalty just steps into a party to introduce you to someone, isn't it?
It was amazing. I just reached out to him because I saw that he was tweeting about what we're going to talk about, and I thought, I don't know him, but I thought this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Fergal seems like an approachable guy. I sent him a tweet, thinking nothing, and he wrote back going, "Hey Ian, how are you? I'm not the right person for this. Tom is." I'm going, "Who's Tom?" "Oh, from Gomez. Bloody hell, what's going on here? This is ridiculous. How are you doing, man? It's nice to see you."
Yeah, it's lovely to see you too. Fergal's a great lad. He's brilliant. Honestly, he's one of those fellas you can just ring up at any point and ask him about anything, and he'll have a little.
Have you got Fergal's number in your phone?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
What a world. What a world.
What a world.
Have you got Paul McCartney's? Have you ever met Paul McCartney?
I have met Paul McCartney.
Oh.
Hats off, respect. We love Paul. We have Mike McCartney on the other day. We love all of the McCartneys. What do you say? I mean, I've met Ringo once, but it was for an interview, so it was all. What do you say to a Beatle?
Yeah. That was I watched a line of people in front. I was at a party and he was at this party. I watched him dance for a while, and then I watched a sort of line of people start to go and get selfies with him. And I was thinking about it, and I was trying to do something for at the time I was trying to do something for a charity. So I just talked to him about that and asked him if he was interested. We had a little chat about that. I do a lot of advocacy for songwriters and artists and stuff, and have done for a few years. And he just seemed like a really nice fella.
Oh,
he's cool. obviously I'm from Southport, so it's not like it's a Merseyside kind of. I went even more Scouse for him, Of course.
This is Tom Gray, dear viewer, musician, songwriter, artist, member of the band. Well, I was going to say rock band, but you ain't Gomez ain't no rock band. What? How would you describe Gomez?
Weird monster, a gorgeous little monster.
and because people will think, oh, Gomez, Mercury 20 odd years ago, but of course you've been going. You're still going. Gomez are releasing albums. You had your biggest, most successful album in the last 5 years or something, didn't you?
I don't know. No, not like that. But we came back. We wheeled it back out of the garage to do some gigs again. To check if the motor still ran. We played the Albert Hall a couple of years ago. That was a bit.
That's not bad, is it?
Wow.
That was all right. I mean, I really don't do it full time these days. At the moment, I do music for TV and theatre and stuff. I don't know if you watched a show called In My Skin recently, a lovely little Welsh drama, comedy drama on the BBC. I did the music for that, and I'm writing a musical at the moment. Weird. It's weird the way the world works.
It is funny. We will talk about what you're here for, I promise. But it is weird thinking. A lot of bands from the mid to late 90s had a lovely burst of success, and then that was it, But the fact that that so many of them are not only still going, but still making money. People still really keen to come out. The Royal Albert Hall, that's some gig, man. 20 odd years after your first album.
Yeah, we sold 5,000 tickets in 5 minutes.
Bloody hell.
What did it feel like standing on that stage when it was full?
The Royal Albert Hall is the only gig I know of actually like this. There's probably others, but it's really curious because the audience are so far away because it's 5,000. There's the people are tiny little stick people at the far, not even can't really see them. And then because the audience comes right round to the side, they're sat next to you, looking at you. So you have this weird thing of both playing a really intimate show for the woman who you can hear breathing there, and these people who are waving their hands, these little figures waving their hands. So it was very different. It was very unusual because I often say that I find it harder to play little intimate gigs than I do to play big stages. In fact, when I'm on a big stage, I have no sense of the audience. I just feel it's ridiculous. It's just
it's a clump.
Yeah, it's just whatever. This is hilarious. If you've got it. Sit two people down and sing a song to them. That is hard work,
Well,
bearing that in mind,
that's what we brought you here for. The only thing I have that is in no way in comparison, but the coolest thing I ever did. I used to work at Absolute Radio, and who of course helped out with the Teenage Cancer Trust gigs. I was asked, "Do you want to go and introduce?" It wasn't Suede. It was this band that Suede did up. Do you want to go and introduce Suede on stage? And I went, I don't actually, no, they don't really mean much to me, so no. And so the boss went through the list and went, do you want to introduce The Who? Yes, I do. I got to introduce The Who at the Royal Albert Hall. Yeah. It was amazing. That for me, wow, what a buzz. Yeah. Anyway, the tears, that was
Did you see Daltrey just came to the good side of the force today? Did you see that? Because obviously Daltrey has just been Mr. Brexit.
Yeah. I saw that clip has been circulating on Twitter all afternoon of the Cogs, we went to Europe before this all happened. Why is it going to affect us? Oh, he's had a bit of a climb down and actually put his name to something today, right?
I know, yeah, he has. Apparently someone told me it was some Lib Dem fella. Some old Lib Dem has sat him down and had a word with him.
Wow.
Curious. But there you go.
It's meet the old boss, the new boss, same as the old boss. But so there are kind of two music stories. There is the European touring, bands can't tour very easily now. Please, can we have a special permit? No, you can't. Kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But then the thing that I saw that Fergal and you tweeting about, and I know you've done a lot of work on this, is artists and bands and musicians not getting their kind of just desserts when it comes to payments for
That's
recordings.
Right, yeah. That's exactly right.
But has this not always been the way?
Yeah, so artists have always been ripped off. Yeah,
suck it up, Snowflake. Get used to it.
I know. Well, I know. I just thought I needed. Basically, I was stuck at home last April, and I needed a hobby, Ian. So I decided to take on the entire music industry.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, of course. It's always been, ever since the Drifters got 2% in 1958. The history of the record deal is one of exploitation of artists by no good business types, and the problem is that it was always very difficult to make money. But what you add streaming on top of a very inequitable record contract. and you end up with something that's really, really bad. Because back in the day, I say back in the day, God. Anyway, back in the day, we used to be able to sort of like sell a bunch of albums, and then maybe because all the money came up front, it would sort of pay off your debt to the labels. Whereas now, the debt you've got with the label is getting paid off by these tiny micro payments, like lots of little tiny amounts of money. Yet by the time you make a few £100 and you got to your next release, you've already got to get into more debt with your label. It's basically very few artists now are ever recouping at all their debts.
I remember, because I read about this, because I always assumed it was, for example, Spotify that was taking all the money. And actually, it's not, is it? Spotify take like a third or something.
They take 30%, yeah.
It's 30%. Yeah. And then it's the label that takes the majority of the rest of it. And it's the labels that aren't sharing it fairly with the artists.
That's true. I mean, look, everyone could take a haircut here. I'm not saying that Spotify do, which is basically a shop window of data, deserves 30% of the money from all the music that we love, but that's what they take. Then 50% goes to 52 around that goes to the recording, and then about 15% goes to the songwriters.
And there might be loads of songwriters.
And of course, the amount of money that's going per stream to the record label is about £0.004. Right. So less than half a penny, closer to a third of a penny per stream.
Wow.
So up until recently, you've been able to make some money by going out on tour, right? We spoke to Dennis LeCorrier and we said that, that's the way he makes the majority of the money that he makes.
Yeah, it kind of shifted from the 70s and 80s where you would make money selling albums.
Selling records, yeah.
I've got Dennis LeCorrier's phone number in my phone as well.
So have we.
Can
you get a word in once you get him started? Because
I think he lives around here. I'm down in Brighton. I think he lives
down. He does live down there.
Yeah. He's often saying we should meet up for a cup of tea. COVID's gotten in the way.
When it's all over, he's such a lovely bloke,
yeah.
And the stories he can tell, and you won't have to say anything because you just wind him up and he just goes. This is a weird thing, going off on a tangent, because Dr. Hook were my mum's favourite.
Oh yeah.
And now years later, I'm friends with the singer. The guy that sang Sylvia's Mother. I'm his mate, and it's the weirdest thing how these things.
That's a beautiful thing, Ian. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing.
I love Dennis. But go on. So
that revenue stream is out.
Yeah.
Completely out.
Yes. The industry collapsed with piracy at the beginning of the century, and then streaming came along and saved us all. But what's happened is streaming has gone into this period of hyper profitability in the past 5 years. That the major labels made $8 billion last year from streaming.
Wow,
ooh, that's a lot of money.
Bloody hell!
And so it's got into this period of hyper profitability at the exact same moment, where we've just lost 80% of our incomes, right? Even Drake, the most streamed artist on the planet, makes 2/3 to 70% of his income from live and ancillary stuff he does, not from streaming. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? Imagine if it was Michael Jackson only made 1/3 of his income from selling Thriller. That's just not how it worked back then. So we're in this really strange reversed model where the recorded music system is relying on the live music system to fund the artists. And we're supposed to accept that streaming is sort of this blending of a promotional tool, even though it's our work that's being consumed, right? So, but it's a totally distinct industry. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the artistry and the people who run it, work in studios, and the people who engineer, and the incredible expertise it takes to know how to make great records. We're starting to really lose that because the economics of streaming are leading us to a place where the only people who can make money from music are people by themselves with a laptop. And that is fine. And maybe that's the future of everything. But personally, I don't want to lose all the other kinds of music that there are in the world, right? I just don't want to lose that. So I'm like, is there something we can do to rebalance this so that I'm not saying everybody should get paid. I'm not saying every kid who wants to be a star should get some money. I'm just saying that if artists come along who are...
We can hear that. So unprofessional.
Who's that? Is that me?
I think so,
That's
yes.
really curious. Don't know why that started playing.
I bet it's Dennis Lecorrier phoning him up.
Spotify are listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably my son in the back room. Although I don't know why he's listening to that. Anyway, so what I was going to say is, where was I? Oh yes,
go on.
I'm not saying everyone should get paid. Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone should get paid. I'm saying that the kind of metrics of success that we know are real, i.e., an artist has a big committed audience. They have lots of fans who listen to their music. They are even known, famous, right? Like on some level. Why are these people not making money from their recorded music? What is going on? That's what I'm saying.
All right, what is the answer? Is there an answer?
Yeah, there is. There's a few different answers.
Go on.
Well, one of them, what I've asked the government for is something called equitable remuneration, or just a remuneration right, which is to say there would be a small amount of money that would just go direct from Spotify to artists and performers and musicians, right? So that's exactly what happens with radio. When radio plays music, 50% goes to the artists and the performers, even the backing singers and the drummers and brass section, and 50% goes to the rights holders, the labels, right? Now, I don't really mind what percentage of it we decide is remuneration for artists, but let's just say, hey, let's just kick some of this money out to musicians. At the moment, backing musicians don't get anything from streaming, not a penny. And of course, there's a lot of what's going on in streaming is like passive listening. It's more like the radio. It's more like algorithmic. It just picks music for you. It's not like a sale. You haven't bought it. So why shouldn't it pay more like radio, or pay more like a communication as it's known in copyright law, right? So I'm saying, well, why can't we just do that? And the government are kind of going, well, maybe we can. And what I'm saying to the industry is there's a model, right? At the moment, what happens is, this is quite complicated, but the way that streaming pays out is called the revenue share model. And it's all of the money from everybody's subscriptions divided by all of the streams. Now, blimey, right? And the problem with that is, what's happening is hyper listeners, like people who listen to like loads and loads and loads of music, they are distributing everybody else's money. Right? So like one in every 5 people is distributing about 90% of the money in the whole system. Right? So in your personal subscription, if you're a normal listener on Spotify, this is quite complicated to understand this.
That's what's making Catherine sneeze.
So,
I'm allergic to maths.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you listen to like 500 or 700 tracks a month on your Spotify account, only about £1.50 of your tenner goes to the music that you listen to.
Blimey.
Because it's, if you think about it, it's pro rata, 0.003p per track. 500 times that ain't a lot of money, right? So what happens to the rest of that money? It goes to other people's listening.
Flipping heck. I'm paying for everyone else to listen to their crap.
Those shits.
You are paying for everybody else to listen to their crap. And in fact, it turns out you're not paying for everybody to listen to their crap. You're paying for 1 in 5 people to basically leave Spotify on in the background all day.
Right.
That's what you're doing. And there's an awful lot of fraudulent bots streaming music constantly that we know is happening. But guess what? There's a model, there's a system called user-centric, right? Where just your money goes to what you listen to. That's all that happens, right? And immediately you get rid of fraud.
It sounds beautiful. It sounds simple. It sounds fair.
Why aren't they already doing it?
Well, because the people that are making the money, why would they want to take less money? That's, I guess, is the problem.
Well, if
they've got nothing to sell because people can't do it anymore, they're going to be stuffed, aren't they?
It's a very curious thing. It would also, here's the thing. What you've got at the moment is loads and loads and loads of artists who earn nothing or tiny amounts, and then at the very end it just leaps up, and there's like way less than 1% of artists who are making all of the cash, right? And what user-centric does is it gives you like a graph like that, going straight up down the middle, because what happens is 4 out of 5 listeners are distributing 80% of the money instead of 1 out of 5, right? So suddenly all of these different weird and interesting listening tastes get a little bit of something.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm talking about. Because what I really want to protect is music as a profession, right? That's what I want. That's all I want to do. It's for the future. We need to future-proof music as a profession. I'm not talking about making.
Retrain. That's what you need. That was kind of the message.
I just don't want to retrain. I really, really, really don't want to.
There are so many knock-ons to this, right? You make it an expensive profession, or one where you need a certain amount of money behind you. That's where you end up with, a certain kind of person is the only one who sees it as a possibility.
It's already happened. Like when I came through, obviously you can tell from my accent and where I'm from and everything. Like my peers, we were all kind of lower middle class kids, some working class kids. Occasionally you'd meet like a posh band from Oxford, and you'd be like, whoa, they're a bit posh. But that's who we were. And now when I meet, it's terrible to say, but when I meet a lot of kids who are doing okay in music, it's like bank of mum and dad, home counties, like,
or they're related to someone in the industry already.
And that isn't true, of course, of like the inner city black scene at music, and like it's like that is a real working class music scene. But like it's curious when you're looking at pop, who's going into it. It's
going through to the judges' houses.
But they already live there.
But also part of the problem is now we expect everything for free. Everything should be free. Music should be free. Podcasts should be free. Movies everything is supposed to be free because it's online. And we have lost, we're on Twitch and some people are very kind enough, they will subscribe to us. It's not really enough. We could do with more, but some people are kind enough. They like what we do and they buy into it. They give us a few quid each month. But generally the internet has made everybody think, a lot of people think that things should be free. They don't realise the work that goes into making an album, to making a movie, to writing a book.
I think there's also a cultural thing, particularly in this country, whereby entertainment, popular entertainment, rather than high entertainment, opera and stuff like that, is seen as, you're stealing a living. So why should they, you're lucky. So why should they pay for it? And they're listening to it in their free time. So you're obviously having a whale of a time. You're probably rolling in it anyway. So why should they pay you any more?
You see a band now, I show my age. You see a band on Top of the Pops, you think they're rich.
Yeah.
The most probably not quite often Top of the Pops, but quite often they've got other jobs, and also they've been working 3, 4, 5, 10 years to get to that position. It's what can we do, Tom? Is there anything that we can do? Should we ditch Spotify?
No. I mean, I can I swear? Can I swear?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. What I always say to people is it's not fuck Spotify. It's let's unfuck Spotify. I don't fit streaming's great. But I'm constantly saying this. It's really curious because there's loads of people in the industry who want to say that I keep saying that streaming's bad, and I don't. I keep going, no, streaming's fantastic. Streaming is all the music you could ever want in your back pocket. Why would anyone have a problem with that? It's wonderful. Here's the thing. People are paying for it. 150 million people are paying Spotify subscribers, right? That's the problem.
We're not talking. It fairer.
Yeah, let's just make it fairer. Look, and YouTube is a huge problem, right, for musicians. It's a massive, crazy problem that Google can claim that they're not, the publisher because it's UGC, right? And so you're kind of in this situation where you're like, well, look, it's my stuff. You've put my, I've got friends with songwriters who've got hundreds of millions of plays of a video of one of their songs that they wrote for some pop star, and they get a check for a tenner. It's like that bad. So, and it's Google, and you're going to go, well, Google, I'm sorry, but don't you make an awful lot of money, or am I just wrong about that? Yeah. Are you not like the biggest corporation on the planet? Could you not just take responsibility and pay for this stuff? Yeah. It's very funny because, even these big global music licensing deals, which I'm involved in because I sit on the board of an organization called PRS, like, we're not talking crazy amounts of money compared to what Google make in order to pay people properly. We're really not. And that's what's so funny about it. It's a state of mind. Those big corporations just refuse to accept.
So what can we do? I mean, on a micro scale, if there is an artist I like, I see if I can buy their stuff from their website first, as opposed to the Amazon or anything like that. If I want a physical copy, I'll go to their website. Even if you pay a couple of quid extra for it, it's worth it because you know it's going straight to them. But that ain't gonna solve anything. What can we do?
That's always a difficult question for me. I mean, I say to people, there are great sites like Bandcamp where you can buy directly from the artist. You can buy downloads, you can buy physical copies. You can, if you're a huge fan, you can find out if they've got a direct site. A lot of artists now have Patreons and things like this in order to try and fund themselves. What I say to people is, what I'm doing with here is what's curious about, or has been curious about my campaign, is that I'm engaging directly in politics, right? And people don't think that they can engage in politics, but they can. It's dead simple. All you have to do is get a piece of paper and write a letter to your local MP, and you just go, I'm pissed off about the way that British musicians are getting treated by these massive multinational companies. When are you going to do something about it? I love this stuff. I love music. When are you going to do something to protect these people? Not like the companies, these individuals who do this stuff, who are, let's be clear, musicians. There's 50,000 musicians in the UK. The median income is under £20,000 a year, right? This is a low wage sector. People need to just wake up. There's a big piece of data from the American US Endowment for the Arts, which basically shows that the people working in the arts who are most likely to have a second job are guess who, right? This is who we're talking about. It's like, just kick some money out to these people. There's billions in this. There's billions. And if you can just find some segmentation of that we can start paying to musicians so they can buy themselves a bloody sandwich, then
you and your bloody decadent sandwiches.
I know, I am a little
2 slices of bread. 2.
Jesus Christ, Gomez, what is going on? Tom, it's so lovely to talk to you. You sent me some links, which I'm going to post in the chat, and I'm going to tweet them out a little bit later so that people can kind of read up a little bit more about this, some of your tweets and some of the inquiry you were at, so they can look into this. I know we get a lot of musicians and artists that kind of come and watch us, and we often raid musicians, go to one of their streams at the end to get them an audience. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for chatting about this.
Pleasure. I mean, the campaign is pretty much run off of my Twitter feed, so find me on Twitter, Mr. Tom Gray. It's just me ranting, essentially. This entire campaign has led to a parliamentary inquiry just from me being a dickhead.
We've just got an angry old man from the car park on. I didn't
I mean, unfortunately, that is essentially it.
Good for doing it. Well done. I didn't sound patronising. Good for you.
Well done.
No, but genuinely well done, because one of the things that was kind of last year with cuts and everything was the arts don't count. Fuck me. When we're having a global pandemic, that's when the arts count the most. That's when you need it to escape this awful life that we're in.
I was
going to
say, do you remember that dickhead that phoned us up on the radio and told us that, well, maybe you should get a better job,
maybe it's time to get
proper
real
job.
jobs.
It's like, okay,
this is when we need art.
That's a really dark irony of this situation. Is that when everyone's been locked in their houses, streaming has gone through the roof, and the value of Spotify has nearly doubled in 2 years. So it's just. This is why this is the moment to try and fix this, because it's like everybody's at home. All the musicians are stuck at home going, what am I going to do in my life? Do I give this up now? Is this the moment where, because you've got to remember, if you're a creator, you've got to have enough money in the bank. You've got to have enough capital to start again. And everyone's lost their little bit of capital that you need to have kept a bit back to get your band back into a rehearsal room in order to go and play a gig. So where's that money going to come from? There you go. There's a cheerful thought to end on. There we go.
Tom, it's so nice to see you. Very quickly, what's happening with Gomez? Is that on
Oh,
pause?
mate, half the lads live in LA, so like we meet up very, very rarely. I don't know. I reckon the thing is, you can't really split up with the lads you grew up with. So I could try, but it would take an awful lot of effort, and their wives would be annoyed with me. So I don't think so. You'll probably see something of us at some point.
Good.
I dare say.
It's so nice to see you, Tom. Thanks for coming on.
Tom.
And if you need to come on and let us know any more, please do.
Oh well, thank you very much for having me. It's lovely to see you, and take care.
See you later on.
Thanks,
Ta-ra.
Tom.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Tom gave me some links. So I'm just going to post these in the chat. First link is the Twitter thread that started it all. I might have done that wrong, actually. Is that the right? Yeah, that's it. The next one is the inquiry that he spoke at. If you're interested in this, go and have a little look. And the third one is an interview that he did about the whole thing. If you're interested, go and have a little look. We got to play some advertingtons because we're a little bit behind on those. It's interesting, isn't it? It is one of the things I am getting my head around with Twitch is and what we're seeing with people like Lenny Beige and Matt, comedians and musicians and stuff, is how people who would perform live or sell records can't make money, and it's a really and you obviously lockdown is terrible for everybody, and there's so many people that are struggling to work or have lost jobs or whatever, but it affects everybody. It affects everybody, and we're not saying that these people are more important than people that work in a factory or in a shop, but not at all.
No, but it's British industry still.
Exactly.
And
British
what we're talking
music.
about, people's jobs. It's not a hobby. The other thing I found really interesting. Have a look at the thread that Tom put on that you retweeted because on Twitter, because it's so interesting. There are so many strands to this. But he mentioned there that he's on the board of PRS, and PRS give licenses to venues, not just obvious music venues, things like shops and stuff play PRS, so that creators get a little bit of money. But of course, with the lockdown and not so many shops being open, that source of revenue's out as well.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Tom. That was lovely to meet you. Let's get a message. Let's give this person a call. Then we'll give Paul a call, and then we're going to play.
Person you're calling, person B, is on another line. Just leave your message after the tone.
You can kiss my chuddies.
Call us back at your convenience. Bearing in mind that conversation we had with Pete earlier on.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Will, I'll call you back. We've just got a call coming
Will's
in.
been tweeting. He's been watching.
Will, has he? Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, no, here's someone else who's been musically affected.
There you go. But those who don't know, Paul is a musician, a timpanist. Is timpanist the right word?
Yeah.
Timpani man. He's a timpani man. Timpani man. Played in some of the finest and, let's be honest, some of the worst orchestras around the world. How you doing, Matt? You're not. Well, I mean, you've done some little side hustles, a little bit of radio and stuff, but you're not doing your career, your vocation.
A bit more complicated. The orchestra is still going. We're in the midst of digital season, so we go into work, everything's socially distanced and sanitized and everything, and then we record performances which are released fortnightly.
Oh, okay.
But we were supposed to be working this week, and that's all been postponed. At the moment, we're due to start back in the second week of February. But because of these new strains and whatnot, we're risk assessing everything again, just to make sure that
And just to clarify, sorry, when Paul says these new strains, it's because he bangs the drum so hard he strains his lower back. It's a musical injury.
A serious question that sounds daft, but it should be the title of this show. The brass section.
Yeah.
Surely above the brass section, there's a whole big cloud of potential disease there because they're pushing it out. What extra special measures are taken there?
Well, I think in the original guidance that was published, the distancing was supposed to be 2 meters for let's say string players and someone like myself where breathing isn't necessarily a thing. And I think it was at least 3 meters for brass players and possibly more for singers.
And if you're going to give it a really good honk, surely maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, well, the issues surrounding noise, that's a thing that blew up a few years ago when a former schoolmate of mine actually sued the Royal Opera House.
Because he was going deaf. He damaged his ears. Did you know that? What was it? He'd been near the trumpets or something, hadn't he?
He'd been near the timpani.
Yeah, actually, that was 2016. And I remember that specifically because we were playing the same piece of music that he was claiming for. I went to school with him. He was a few years senior to me. Yes.
Wowzers.
Yes. I shall say no more at this point. Nudge, nudge.
And yet say so much.
Okay, he was a bit of a gonch. Okay, we've got it. Thank you very much indeed. What do you want?
Actually, no. Before the thing you were talking about before, when Pete called up, and this also falls into yesterday. 2 very powerful words, and I nearly called up yesterday to discuss it with you, but the vibe wasn't right.
Flange bucket.
More powerful than that.
They are very important words. They're very powerful words, but not the 2 words that I had in mind. The 2 words were, and this is for anyone in the moment when they're feeling oppressed by whatever else, whatever external input is coming their way. Challenge any information that you receive with 2 words. So what?
Well, out loud, that might be quite rude.
You're talking about the awkward call yesterday with the guy who I worked with 20 years ago, and
he's done that. So what?
Seemed to have some sort of beef still. Was my interpretation of it, just in case he's watching and sees it slightly differently. So what?
Yes. And Ian, I would challenge you to challenge yourself with those 2 words surrounding, whatever details took place. We're talking about stuff it's done and dusted. The Serenity Prayer speaks about, that which we can gain.
So what feels a little
dismissive
and cold when perhaps there is an opportunity for some kind of understanding and
but that might be
peacemaking.
That might be the answer to so what.
But this is my point. The so what is for you. It's for you. It's not external, because you are the person who is having the reaction to that external input. So you're challenging yourself. What is the importance of me being right in this moment?
That I get. What is
you understand?
Yes, I get that, because far too often in my life it has been important, I have felt, for me to be right and to win. There you go. You see that it's a competition, and that's one of the things I am realizing as I get older. I don't have to win. It's not always a competition, and I don't always have to convince the other person of my point of view. I know my point of view, and that's all right.
That reminds me of a conversation I had with a colleague who was going through marriage guidance, and he said one of the most important takeaways for him had been that thing of, do you want to get along, or do you want to win? So she's done this. Does she need to know about it? Or can you deal with it in a way that means that you can move forward? It's that whole thing of, do you have to be right?
Yeah. And at the end of the day,
and also, if you're right, but it grinds someone else down or destroys someone else's, whatever it might be, is that really a win?
Is it all worth it?
You must be disappointed about your orchestra not being able to play.
Well, I'm still teaching. I was teaching today.
I'm building up to something. I'm building up to a funny line.
I'm sorry.
You must be disappointed about your orchestra not being able to play.
Yes.
Man, the fuck up, Snowflake. Jesus, can't play with an orchestra and he's upset. Man, the fuck up, Snowflake.
Thank you so much.
Paul, it's lovely to talk to you, mate. Thank you. Always give us a lot to think about. Thank you. It's my favourite thing at the moment is if someone, I was playing it with Matty and Ollie when we were playing Call of Duty, and you've got to do it with someone that you know. You've got to trust each other a lot.
And they've got to know that you don't flipping mean it.
Yeah, well, no, they do. And you've got. But someone saying, when we were playing a game where we would each say something, sad or bad that had happened to us, and the other one goes, "Oh, just motherfucker up, Snowflake." It's some game. Let me get Will on. We miss Will, friend of the show, Will Guyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let me give Oh, look, I muted that. I'm remembering to mute stuff.
Do you remember when we used to think he looked like Paul
Scoins.
Scoins? But now I think Paul Scoins looks like him. I see Will Moore.
I don't even know who Paul Scoins is anymore.
Did we imagine Paul Scoins?
Who is Paul Scoins?
Are you-
Who is Paul Scoins? Get me Paul Scoins.
Get me someone like Paul Scoins.
Get me a younger Paul Scoins.
Is currently unavailable.
Get me Will Guyatt. Will Guyatt's not answering.
Let's try this call, then we'll get Will Guyatt. Hope he's calling from. Oh, jeez.
Person
He's
D
talking to this guy.
is on another line. Just leave your message after.
Right, here we go. Right, that's that
He's on the
person.
other line.
Here we
He's
go.
on near now.
Hello.
Yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Bum Rush the show.
Are you on Twitch?
Yeah, we're on Twitch. You're on Twitch.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You're on Twitch.
No way.
Way. We're on Twitch, and you've just called my home phone number, and now we're all on Twitch.
So?
How you doing?
Wait, what's your name?
Right, you dialed this number, right?
Yeah.
That
One
you
of my
saw
mates
on
told it me.
Twitch?
One of my mates told it me, but like, what's
your
your
mate
name on
told
Twitch?
you?
Oh, you've been stitched up.
Well, you're on Twitch now, and there are 1,527 people listening to you.
What? What's your name? Quick.
Ian Lee, Catherine Bott.
Quick, slower than that.
Oh wait.
Yeah, hello.
I can see myself. Well, I can hear myself.
There we go. That's better. If you could see yourself, I'm thinking, gosh, okay.
That's not Twitch. That's a mirror.
That's. So who are you, man?
I'm Harrison. I live near Liverpool.
Okay.
How's things going, Harrison? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. What are you up to this evening?
Nothing really, just because I'm gonna do my overlays and stuff on my Twitch channel. So.
Oh, hang on. Have you got a Twitch channel?
Yeah.
Are you streaming now?
No, not right now.
What's your Twitch channel?
It's at Hasdean, HAZDEAN.
BEAN. HAZBEAN. Right, let's go and have a look. Do you mind if we go and have a little look at your channel?
Yeah, it's. I'll put it in the chat as well.
All right, go on. I think I got it. Twitch.tv/hasbeen. Let's go and have a little look. I'm there, dude. Hasbeen is offline.
He's talking to us.
I'm clicking follow. You haven't got any videos on there.
He's doing his overlays.
Oh, that way. Okay. Hasdeen. I've gone to Hasdeen. I'm following the wrong person. I thought it said Hasbeen.
Oh, Hasbeen's just got a follow.
Hasbeen's just got an unfollow. Let's go to Hasdeen. Here we go.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Yo, what's up, boys? Let's play some Right, I'm clicking on a follow there. Let's have a little look-see at this video. You see you're playing a bit of Fortnite. Are you a controller player?
No, I did a controller stream for
Okay.
like a little bit.
Would you say you're a sweat?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. When my boys tell me what a sweat means, I'll know if that's good or bad. But I just know that they say, "Oh, that player's a sweat." Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at Hasdeen's playing a little bit of Forters. Here we go. Let's see.
Forters?
Forters. That's
So
what.
down with the kids.
Hang on a minute. Why can't we hear anything? Why can't? Do you talk on your stream? Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man.
There are 1,513 people watching your stream. Hasdeen.
Everyone, go and follow Hasdeen. He seems like a nice young person.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Let's go and let's jump forward a little bit. Do you thank the bus driver, or you not bother anymore?
Yeah, I do.
It's polite to thank the bus. Always thank the bus driver. It's polite and it brings you luck.
Yeah.
You need a. You need a? Well, maybe you don't. I don't know. But a face cam would be good.
I've got a face cam sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Well, I've just clicked follow. Let me put the link in the chat. If anyone else wants to go and have a little follow of Hasdeen, then please do.
We've just put on about 100 more viewers while we've been watching you, Hasdeen.
Hey, maybe we should get you streaming on us. And you've got 53 followers now. Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. Do you enjoy streaming?
Yeah, it's really good.
Good. It's good fun when it works. All right, man. Thank you for that.
All right, thank you.
See you
Thank
later
very
on.
much.
Ta-ra. There we go. Let's try Will Guy. Let's try Will Guy. Ah, what a nice lad. Yeah, let's get those followers up if we can.
Also, I love the fact that his friends thought they were stitching him up, and what they've done is actually brought him some more
They
followers.
promoted his channel. Here we go.
Do you realise? Hello.
Hello.
Do you realise I'm answering this from the bath?
Oh God!
It could have been. It could have been one worse, but it's still pretty.
At least put a flannel over it.
Hang on, did you? You called us 3 minutes ago, Will Guyett. Did you call us from the bath, or just as you were getting in?
I called you 7 minutes ago from the shed. I was busy working.
Shed.
And then I finished in the shed, and now I'm in the bath. No, there was no reason to have a bath as a result of being in the shed. It's just that time of the evening where you have a nice bath before you go and watch some YouTube.
It's just that time of the year
Birthday
when
time.
I like to have a little bath and get ready for the oncoming lockdown. How you doing, man? You all right?
Your previous guest, the only reason I got involved was instant interaction. I thought your guest was amazing, and then I was even more surprised to find out he was from a band I loved when I was at university. Gomez were great.
Yeah, Gomez were, and Gomez still are great. They're brilliant. They've been releasing albums recently, and it was fascinating and perhaps a little drier than the stuff that we would normally do on this show, because this show is silly and it's fun. But I thought it was really important that this is being overlooked by so many people, and we all listen to music.
And that's the point, actually. This show often will use music to sort of lift a vibe, or we'll say, oh, we heard this amazing thing. We love music. We really, really love it. And this threatens it. This threatens it, and the industry as we know it.
Let's also face who else would be doing that at this time of the evening now, on any radio station. You are officially the home of free speech.
Shut up.
And that's why I want to cut up my masks and tell people to. Do you remember that mask thing? Anyway, thank you, Will. Listen, when is you've got and I know you're not on to plug this, but I don't know when it launches. You've got a podcast, haven't you, coming soon?
No. Well, in more interesting affairs, the cat is now upstairs and is meowing and is about to come into the bathroom. This could get even more interesting in a moment. And good job.
My
cats are perverts, aren't they?
My cats walk around. I've had 3 cats walking around the edge of the bath while I've been in there, and I've got to be honest, Will, it gets me so horny.
Oh my God.
Horny.
This is our cat Jeff, who is actually a girl, because I clearly couldn't tell the difference between a boy cat and a girl cat. But Tech Hole, my podcast, and nothing related to bathtubs again, is launching in February. You'll be able to get it on all good podcast platforms and some bad ones. And I'm really pleased that you and Kath are going to come and submit some items into the Tech Hole, the stuff you really don't want.
We want to come on. We think you're so fab, and you've been so generous to us with your time and with I'm going to be honest, with gifts. So we can be bribed really, really easily, can't we, Catherine?
Sure, yeah.
But we think you're brilliant. We want to come on. Well, you must come on here when it's about to launch and give us all the links and stuff and tell us what we need to know.
And we've got all variety of people from all different places. So I'm calling people from all different radio stations and people that I've come into contact with over the years, and it's going to be a really good listen. I've wanted to do a podcast for ages, and I was kind of, I guess, inspired a little bit by you guys, because you're trailblazers, absolutely.
I just had the image of you in the bath there, and I can see the pee. Oh no! Goodbye, Will. We'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget to watch that though.
What was that you just pointed out?
Harrison Hasdeen in the chat. Your community is so amazing. I've gained 25 followers. I love you so much.
Dean, we finish a bit late, and we don't normally raid younger people because we kind of. But you sound like
we don't want to bring too many weirdos to you.
But maybe if you're on one night when we finish, or if you're on when I'm doing a daytime stream, then maybe we might come over and raid you and stuff. It's our pleasure. This is kind of what we like to do, is shine the spotlight on people and things that what? Let's call this. I don't know what this is.
Here's the thing: we really like people who make stuff, and you're making stuff. So
I just found myself looking down and thinking, if I was in the bathroom, I could see his peen and balls now.
Why would you be in his bathroom?
We were in his bathroom.
You would be the weird one if you were in that scenario.
No.
He's
if I was
just
having a dump
bath in his house. What?
If I'm having a poo and then he comes in and starts having a bath.
Why are cats so obsessed with toilets? Because my cat couldn't give a toss whether I live or... Oh, in fact, me and Littleton were doing yoga today, and we were doing... is it called There's one. It's got
Viennetta.
Something like Viennassa or something. What it is he's lying down, right? And as soon as we lay down for a certain amount of time and we were quiet, the cat started walking around, and I went, you know what's happening here? She's wondering whether it's time to eat us yet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
up the G. Oh, sorry, you're not finished.
No.
Go
So,
on.
but the cat only pays attention to me when I'm asleep
How do you know it pays attention to you when you're asleep?
because she'll stamp on me. But if I'm in the loo as well, she wants to get in and see what's going on or what you're doing in there. What do you think I'm doing in here? She's a pervert.
She's having a shit. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kath. I just wanted to ask
Greetings.
you, Kath, sorry. Is this the kind of combative relationship you want to have with a pet? Get a dog.
I can't have a dog. I've only just been allowed a cat. Also, also, cats are the best.
But
It's
listen
not
to this.
combative. It's just very standoffish. I just take her.
Very
Yeah,
standoffish.
I just take her. I take her emotional
like
crumbs,
my
and
first wife.
I'm grateful for them. I realise I'm being played, but I kind of love it.
You know, in cowboy and western films, when they say this town ain't big enough for the two of us, it always comes to a head.
Cowboy and western films.
I know what it means.
All right, I know.
Yes.
Are you all right
thanks,
anyway?
guys.
Is that it? You just found to talk about dogs?
He's trying to convince me to get a dog.
I don't want to take.
Dog
I want to take.
Knowing me, I'll buy a dog that don't like me.
No, dogs are very loving.
Well, Cat's not
forgive
very
me a lot.
nice, though, so it's
You know, you come
possible.
home drunk, and you wake up your partner, and they're guilt tripping you to death, and the baby's crying, and the dog's just buzzing.
But having a dog is like having an 18-month-old baby, a toddler, for 15 years.
Is that so bad?
How long have you had your baby?
Well, I've not actually got a baby.
Well then,
And-
all right. Get back to me when you've had a baby for a couple of years.
I never get a dog again. Too much hassle. Piss and shit factories, aren't there?
Right, what do you want, for God's sakes?
That he just wanted to
All right, I'm-
harsh my buzz.
Okay, he's gone. I'll show you this. Someone's just posted this on Twitter.
Oh look! Speaking of
I
babies,
remember this. I think this is the one where I said I had a crush on Sarah Beanie. We can't get any closer to that, I'm afraid. Can we read that? So this is from Heat magazine in 2006. eBay for $4.99. Can we put in a bid for that for me? 'Cause I'm buying up all my old stuff. Ian Lee, TV shows. I'm loving the Larry Sanders Show, which they're showing on ITV4 at the moment. It's just genius and a little bit sweary, but in a subtle American way. I also love Lost. I'm on series 2 because a friend in the States sends them to me. I'm not going to say BitTorrent, am I? Pin-up, Sarah Beanie. She's just lovely. I've met her a couple of times and I always start giggling like an idiot.
Yep.
Shut up. She must think I'm really rude, but I'm not. I just really love her. Snacks, cheese on toast with a bit of Marmite, if I can be bothered. It's nice. It's nice and soothing on a cold day. Switch off. I hate the X Factor. I just don't get it. It looks scripted and rehearsed, and I just don't buy into it.
bearing that in mind, we're going to be speaking to somebody who did very well on the X Factor next Tuesday.
Oh, we are, Melanie Nasson. And Ian Lee hosts Celebrity Soup on E! Friday at 7:30. Can we? I want to buy that.
I'm looking for it.
Oh, Hippie Dave, that was you. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Heat mag.
Don't anyone else buy it. I'm trying to buy out my history.
So you can make your own museum. 4th of the 2nd, 2006.
Keep moving. Right, let's.
Simime Butzanting.
What a show! What a show! 1,600 viewers watching
That's
this.
it. It's got Chantel and Preston on the front. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Place a bit. I'm not allowed eBay because I went crazy. Although it turns out you can buy things as a guest now. So actually, I do still occasionally buy bits and pieces.
How much am I bidding? What?
I've got a box upstairs.
Oh, I nearly did 1,000.
Got a box upstairs that's full of old press cuttings and stuff. Mate, would you like to go through that with me one evening?
Yes.
I could
Okay, and then if there's anything good, we can show it on the stream.
Do you know what I've got in my? Do you know
Right,
what I've got in my
thank you.
boot? I've got me on
your car.
BBC Look East.
Oh, on VHS.
Yes.
Bring it in. Bring it in. I got VHS. Yeah, we got Melanie Masson coming on, who I was in a band with for 2 rehearsals, and she did very well on X Factor. She's brilliant. She's like quite small, but has this big
Belting
voice,
voice,
and you're
yeah.
looking at her going, where is that coming? I can't work out where that's coming from.
I seem to remember
Great, man,
her
what a
going on and wearing this amazing white trouser suit with
I think
flares.
she did.
Yeah?
They kind of billed her as like a sort of Janis Joplin.
Yes.
Kind
they
of.
had her singing "Stay with me, baby," and she just.
Let's find her because she was. She's brilliant.
Try your wires.
This is Savage Beats. She's brilliant. So let's get.
And her husband watches every single one of these.
Well, her
Apparently.
husband's a pervert. No, they've been very kind to me in the past. Here we go.
Don't just get a CRM.
Shut up,
Get
Advert.
Monday.com's flexible
Grammarly. You
CRM
can't spell and
solution.
you're thick.
It can
Get
also
Grammarly.
manage your sales.
Even my kids said that. They went, "Well, why don't you just learn how things to spell?"
I was in a band with her, 2 rehearsals. That.
There's that suit.
She looked amazing. Boom.
Don't ask me.
Ask me. I can do that breathy singing. She does do the breathy singing and then you surprise them with the punch.
Don't have to tell me.
I've not seen her for years, maybe.
That I love
Maybe
She's got a new single.
precious
It's good. Don't
ask.
Shouldn't be singing over the top.
I
of
was
this song.
standing.
You could carry that on.
What?
That outfit, not the song.
Two worlds
You'd fall over, you'd trip over.
I think I might be too short for that.
and they can never tear us apart.
We can't listen to too much of this because
Also, I can't wear white because I get gravy down it.
we get. Oh. Just let's get a bit more.
What's going on in the background? This is a family show.
Oh, doing another political dance.
No,
I
they're
don't
not.
do.
He took her top off there. Look. Wait for it. She's still got it on.
Right, we'll go that way, that way. That way. You imagine things.
No.
Oh,
It's a shadow bluey. There it goes.
Oh. Oh, you're through to the judges' houses.
It's boob camp.
But look, no nipples. Must be taped up.
Got a leotard on, isn't it?
Oh, she can sing quite well as well. Now, we had 2 rehearsals. Me and my friends Matt and Spencer, we were in a band and we weren't great. Spencer and Matt are brilliant. I played a little bit of bass. And how did I... Do you know, I don't even remember how I know her. I don't, Melanie, that's terrible on my part. I don't even remember how I know her. Anyway, we kind of asked her to come and sort of be in our band, and it didn't work out because she was infinitely better than us, and then she went off and got a proper band. So, but we had 2 really fun rehearsals, is how I remember it. This tiny little rehearsal space, this tiny little room in Shepherd's Bush, and that voice in a tiny room.
Window rattler.
So much fun. So much fun. Pexy's got that haze if I need a hit. Okay, no, I got your digits, man. I got your digits. And wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So she's coming on what day?
Tuesday.
Prove it.
No.
You've ballsed it up, haven't you? You ballsed it.
One moment, please. Please hold collar.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I booked it for Tuesday, but let's...
Oh, hello, Ian. I'm watching you on Skype now. I'm watching you on Twitch
Yes.
TV. Hello to Catherine.
Big
hello
up yourself.
To Ian.
Hello.
Hello, Ian and Catherine. Call me back if you want me to do a song.
Okay, well, let's not call him back. So, no, that's rude. Let's get him to do a song. Then we're gonna play
Tuesday.
Hasdean's going live now. He's going to steal all of our viewers.
Totes.
Go and watch Hasdean if you fancy. We got enough.
You feeling the urge to go live, Hasdean? I like it. I like your style.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hooray! Are you there?
Hello. How come I'm watching you with the sailor's hat on and the girl singing?
Okay,
Yeah,
well, there's a delay.
Slight delay. But
Oh,
speak
have
to
you
us on the
finished that
phone
now,
because you'll
that
get
part?
confused otherwise, Nigel.
So it's gone on to the bit now where there's you together in the picture,
Yeah.
and then you rang me. You're ringing me now.
Yeah, we're ringing you now.
And now you're giving
So
a commentary.
turn off the audio of what you're
So
watching.
You did get through. You did get through this time. Then.
First time ever. Turn off the
First
audio of
time
what you're.
ever.
Oh, okay. Turn off the audio of what you're watching and just talk to us on the phone.
Yeah, I wanted to do a song in a minute when I go in the kitchen and get a better signal.
Yeah.
Hello, Sailor.
Yep, that's me.
Hello, Sailor.
Yep.
Just a joke there.
I don't.
It's a
Yep.
sailor's hat.
It's just a small one about that big. What you got for us,
It's
Nige?
a nice picture. Sorry?
What have you got for us, Nige? Because we've got to play Going for
I
Gold
want
in
to
a
do
bit.
the song I Miss You in a minute. I haven't done that for a while. Just the first chorus. It's a nice background. You've got two real tape recorder at the back.
Well, it's a painting of one, but yeah, it's a nice painting.
Oh, it's not a real one.
No, sir.
Well, I couldn't tell from whether it's a real one or a picture.
That's how good the
I mean,
painting
look,
is.
The painting.
Nigel, now listen, stay there, Nigel. We're going to come to
Yeah.
you in a second. I'll tell you why, because it's just dawned on me that we've had so many follows tonight.
Yeah.
We've had Crazy Kit Kat. We've had a lot of follows. If you're new here, drop us a follow. We're 46 off. No, excuse me. We're 36 off 14,600 follows, which would be
Booyah.
amazing. So a load of follows. Hasdeen, Winstickle, Yakko, Social Climb, all of these. Brilliant. Thank you. Follow. It's free. Wonderful. We appreciate it. That's a great way you can support the channel. This is our job, right? And we were talking to Tom earlier on about how we make our living and stuff like that. This is our job. This is it. We've got a few side hustles. Catherine does some painting. I got a Patreon. We talked today about setting up a college course. We spoke to a college.
I might be helping some people make some podcasts soon.
There we go. You see? So we've got little side hustles, but this is our job.
Yeah.
And you can help us feed our kids. Just like Claire UK and It's Caldecott have just done, and Quiet Bloke, thank you, by subbing, right? So a few ways. Nigel, he's put the phone down. Okie dokie. Nigel's put the phone down. So if you want us to call back, we need 5 subs. If you want us to call Nigel back, we need 5 subs while I'm doing this spiel. And if we don't get those 5 subs, we don't call him back.
If you've got Amazon Prime, it won't cost you anything. It comes as part of that package.
You've got to go to gaming.amazon.com. Thank you, Strawberry. We just need 4 more subs. Gaming.amazon.com. That links your Prime to your Twitch. It means you can sub to us, and we get $5. Hello?
Hello, I didn't hear that bit. Stay there. I
Yeah,
thought you cut me off.
No, just stay there, and we'll come
Yeah.
to you in a second.
Just hang on a second, Nigel. We'll be
Yeah,
right
because
back.
it went blank. I thought that I got cut off. The phone
Nope.
went or got cut off. Yeah.
We'll come back.
Pete says 10 subs and you don't call him back.
I'm watching you on.
Okay,
right
well,
now.
just
I'm
be quiet then.
Just hold the line, please, caller.
Arclick just subbed. And
I'll stay where I am, yeah,
Shut,
I'll
please
stay
shut.
where I
Oh,
am.
Foggy's done it. Thank you, Foggy.
Thanks, Foggy.
Link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch, gaming.amazon.com. You can subscribe to us. We get $5 that we split between us. Is money you could never spend. You can't get your hands on that. You can't buy stuff with it. It's just kind of lurking around, and it can come to us. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
So to just subscribe at tier 3?
Who? No. Where?
I just got a little flash up.
No, no one has subscribed at tier 3. Where?
I just had a little notification.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Well, it's incorrect data.
Okay.
So, right, I'm getting confused. Right, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. They're different prices. Tier 1 is like $5 a month. Tier 2 is a bit more expensive. Tier 3 is about $25 a month. But we do this. I don't think any other streamers do this, right? We realise that is a lot of money, right? That is a lot of money. So we kind of give you a bit more. If you are a tier 3 sub, you will be invited to a Zoom production meeting with me and Catherine, the other tier 3 subs, and the mods. It's not that big. We had about 15 people there last time, and you get to sit and chat with us for an hour.
Yeah.
And if you've got any ideas for the show, then you can put forward those shows. Thank you, Comfy Artifact, and we will take them on board, and we might even actually end up doing them. So those are the ways you can subscribe. You can also chuck bits. If you look at your little chat box, there's a little sort of diamond shape. If you click on that, you can cheer, which means you chuck bits, and very roughly 100 bits is £1. Very, very roughly. And we get most of that, and it gets split between us. And the final way to support the channel, www.paypal.me/Ian Lee. And it's like tipping us, and we get all of that.
That's not the only way they can help.
Go on.
Merch.
Oh,
We got merch.
We got merch. www.tlna, the Late Night Alternative.
Have a look in there.
T-shirts, bags, hats, hoodies, all kinds of things made by our brilliant friend Scott Balcony of Balcony Shirts. You know Balcony's not his last name. Do you know what his last name is?
Yeah.
I was so shocked when I found that out. It's always you can help, and I think we're going to mention these things a little bit more often because we're doing these 4-hour shows. We made $63 last night,
which is $63 we didn't have before, which is great. But
between the two of us, it's $32.
We've been looking at other people's streams, and it seems like we need to get into the
to
rhythm.
Pounds, it's 25 quid each, which is great. And I'm not in any way belittling anyone who donated, but we're giving you 4 hours a night. 20 hours a week, 20 hours a week, 20, 40, 60, 80, close to 100 hours a month. If it's free, if you can't afford it, that's fine. Keep going back. These are tough times. We're all in this together. We know about the COVIDs and the furloughs and people losing jobs. Times are tight. If you can't afford it, it's great. We're going to be carrying on doing this at least until the end of July. But if you can afford a few quid,
Ah, man, to evade slugs. Is it to evade slugs? To evade slugs. Oh, I see now what you're doing there. I did tier 3 last month, but was too anxious to join the Zoom meeting. You don't have to put your camera on.
Don't have to speak. And if I come to you and you don't want to speak, just keep quiet or type in the chat, don't want to speak. Or if you're on camera, give us the Ixnay on the Ixbay. And that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a shame you didn't feel like you wanted to.
Yeah,
That's cool, but you don't have to join. You don't have to be active if you don't want.
Let's go. We've had the required number of subs, so let us go to Nigel.
Nigel.
Oh, hi guys. I'm still watching the TV. This is like talk radio with a.
But without the thick racist presenters putting your lives at risk.
But I couldn't see you on talk radio because I couldn't get the signal, the Skype on it you had.
Okay.
But you wasn't on camera all the time, were you?
No. Did you get hold of your friend?
No, I haven't tried to ring him. I thought I'd leave it for now and see what happens.
Okay.
Right, obviously, if there's any trouble, they'll probably write to me.
Possibly, yeah. So listen, we're going to play a game in a bit. So let's get your song, and then we're going to play.
And I'll carry on watching the show.
You please do. Thank you, Turings, for the gifting of 2 subs. Thank you. You've gifted 45.
I've got nothing else to do. I might as well watch the rest of the show.
It's either watch the show or have a wank, isn't it? Or do both.
Oh, God, please don't tell us
Nigel,
about that.
let's have your song, please.
You made me laugh there. Right, I'm going to do. I miss you. Okay, just the first chorus. I haven't done that well. I'll do this one for my mum then. Hello, Mum. Hi, Mum. Wherever you are. I hope you like this song. Okay. I miss your smile, that I may shed a tear every once in a while. Even though it's different now, you're still here somehow. Now I won't let you go. I need you to know. I miss you, sha-la-la. I miss you, I miss you. I miss your smile, that I may shed a tear every once in a while. Even though it's different now, you're still here somehow. Now I won't let you go. Yes, I need you to know. I miss you, sha-la-la. I miss you, Mum. Thank you.
Thank you, Nigel. We've been outbid on that.
Of course we have.
I might even have it in the garage, actually. Let them have it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going. Someone's bid £10.50. Right.
Gosh.
We're
They must really like you.
We're...
Or maybe it's, what's her name? Sarah Beanie. Just wanted it in writing for the court case.
I like Sarah Beanie.
Well,
We
yes.
did a show together on BBC London once. Imagine that. Like, that BBC London were courting me. They said, who would you like to do a show with? I said, Sarah Beanie. They went, okay, we'll sort it out. We did a show. So it didn't really work, but she was nice. I think she's good. Right. So let us. Skype is still open if you want to give us a call. We are going to play. We want 5 or 6 contestants. We've got some of the rounds worked out. We've got some
Questions.
We've got different things. So we've got. I thought for the we'll show what the final is a bit. For the first round, we're going to do trivia. But these questions are they're like for baby.
They're not all easy. There's different categories.
You asked me a question, I got every single one right.
Yeah, because I asked you from music. If I asked you from sport, you're buggered.
Ask me, mate. I got quite a few sports. Have you seen me on Mastermind?
I feel like I have.
Have you seen me on Mastermind?
Yes, I have.
Right, the fans might not have. Hang on a minute.
The fans will have. The fans will have got it up, worn out the video cassette.
There's the Savage Bees. Right, hang on. I want to show the fans.
All right, Charlie Big Potatoes.
No,
In the
no.
meantime, I'm going to find you some sports questions.
Please do. Ian.
Here's the first one. What's your team, mate?
Here we go. Look, and this is where I dressed up.
Ian Lee, a comedian, his subject.
I was doing a serious face. Look, this is it. That's me doing serious. I think you had to dress up smart, right? So I'm wearing that's the cravat I was wearing yesterday.
The Monkees.
He was a shit to me, this man, Barry Humphries. What's his name? Lawrence
John
Welk.
Humphries.
John Humphries was a shit to me. So, the 11 o'clock show, how was that allowed to happen? That's his question. I don't think they show it. Everyone else got a rehearsal except for me. Took like shit on me.
But you still won that.
Oh, Catherine, you're a dickhead.
Third contender, please.
Look at me. That's a scary walk.
And your name is?
Ian Lee.
I'm smiling something. This is what's the name on that Mike TV? I'm suddenly in the TV.
Your chosen charity?
The Berkshire Multiple Sclerosis Therapy Centre.
And your chosen subject tonight?
The Monkees.
The Monkees in 2 minutes.
Watch this. Right, we're not going to watch all this. We're going to go to the general knowledge round because I want to show you something. We're not going to watch all this. I don't know the answer to the first question.
Right. Don't you?
Nope. But look how cool I am. Look how long I leave it before I say pass or I give out for maybe I give the wrong answer deliberately. But I'm so cool and calm. I'm in complete control. Watch this.
What's the title of the first television episode of The Monkees to be broadcast about a plot endangering the
called
life
The Royal
of Princess
Flush.
Bettina?
Look at this pause.
Pass.
First thing's a pass, right? Long pause. Pass. Pass counts against you. You should answer, even if you don't know it. Pass counts against you. I'm in complete control.
Are you though?
Which record label did the group notch
Coal
up
Gems.
6 top 10 singles in America in 18 months from the launch of the television show in 1966?
Coal Gems.
Yes, although he was originally a guitarist, who became the group's
Mickey
drummer?
Dolenz.
Mickey Dolenz.
Yes, what's the name of the title character in the Monkees track, also released as a single, about a down-and-out who doesn't want to be saved?
D.W. Washburn.
D.W. Washburn.
Yes, which member of the group Crosby, Stills and Nash reportedly
Stephen
failed
Stills.
the audition to become a monkey because he had bad teeth?
Stephen Stills.
Yes, what was the name of the group's album which featured the track Peter Percival Patterson's Bet Pig
Pisces, Aquarius,
Porky?
Capricorn and Jones
Pisces,
Limited.
Aquarius, Capricorn and Jones Limited.
Yes. Who wrote the
I
Monkees'
look
only
in-
UK #1
I'm trying not to laugh.
hit single I'm a Believer?
Neil Diamond.
Yes, which
All right,
role
let's
was
get-
Davy Jones playing on Broadway in the musical Oliver Nolan?
Look at
Joined
the-
second
Nolan.
place with
Look at
10
these
points.
scruffies.
Scott Mills and Jimmy
Scott
McGill.
Mills, of
Scruffies.
In
course.
the lead with 15 points.
Look at
Ian
that.
Lee.
Oh, 15 points. What I'm thinking is, fuck it, 90 sideways.
Round 2 now.
There we go. Now we get to
Please.
general knowledge, right? Now this is, I got a 5-point head start, right? I've got a 5-point head start, general knowledge. I'm brilliant at this as well.
I'm so modest.
Right.
Hello.
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 Hello there.
The 11 o'clock show.
Oh.
I suppose that is that what made you, if that's the right expression?
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, you know, it was the first thing I'd done on TV. It was
First
very
thing I've
popular,
done.
very successful, and
very
everything comes
rude.
from there. It was filthy. Yeah, we had terrible, terrible language on there. Yes, but that, you know, there's a time and a place for it, I suppose.
Now you have
That went on for a bit longer, and there was a point where I paused because I really wanted to say. He kind of said, "How was that bad? You know, how is that funny or something?" I went. I wanted to say it's just fucking funny, but I didn't.
15 points. Higher score in the last round. Let's see how you do with your general
Look how fit I look. Too skinny. I'm not coked up there. This is a couple of years after, but fit.
knowledge. 2 minutes. The name of which hospital department is abbreviated to A&E?
Go on, answer it.
Accident and emergency.
You answer it quicker than that.
Accident and emergency.
Yes, the
Well, you
curator
didn't
of which
know.
museum
That's
has
faster than
murdered
you.
I paused.
the start of Dan Brown's novel The Da Vinci Code?
Oh, I don't know. Natural history.
The Louvre. On which of the Canary Islands is the resort of Playa de las Americas?
Pass.
Which band was temporarily reduced to 2 original surviving members when Bonehead and Guigsy left in August
Sugar Babes.
1999?
Ooh, Oasis.
Yes, it was
Look at my face. Look at my face, though. Look at the contempt.
Surviving members when Bonehead and Gwigsy left in August 1999.
Ooh, Oasis.
Yes, it was the first woman to be appointed as British Foreign Secretary in the cabinet reshuffle of May 2006.
She's got funny teeth. Can't remember her name. Pass.
In the film The Omen, what was the name of the Antichrist baby born to the American ambassador and his wife?
Damien.
Yes, which fruit juice is topped with champagne to make a Bucks Fizz?
Orange juice.
Yes, Belfast City Airport's been renamed after which sportsman?
Oh, George Best.
Yes, which title held by John Montagu from 1729 has become associated with the type of light snack?
Sandwich. Earl of sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yes, which Shakespearean character speaks the line, "Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio."
Hamlet.
Yes.
Look how much fun I'm having. I'm playing with the genre.
The ancient
genre. Genre.
Genre.
Genre.
Genre.
Playing with genre.
Don't play with Jean, he's a dirty
trade route,
devil.
the Silk Road, linked which country with the West?
China.
Yes, which member of the royal family was the subject of a kidnap attempt in the Mall in 1974 by the gunman Ian Ball?
Was it Princess Anne?
Charles.
Princess Anne. Which writer created the diarist Adrian Mole?
Sue Townsend.
Sue Townsend.
Yes, the River Dart flows for its entire length through which county?
Essex.
Essex.
Devon. In 2005, which young Spanish tennis player became the first man for 23 years to win the French Open on his debut? He retained the
Nadal?
title in 2006.
Philippoussis.
Rafael Nadal. Which classic western was
Philippoussis is Greek.
based on the Japanese
He's
film
not,
The
he's
Seven
Australian.
Greek origin.
Samurai?
Oh, the Magnificent Seven.
Correct.
Magnificent
Venus
Seven.
and which other planet in the solar system have no known moons?
Uranus.
Mercury. Which
You just wanted to say Uranus. Well done.
Look how pleased I am when I can get a rude joke in.
No known moons.
Uranus.
Mercury. Which jazz singer was known as Lady Day?
Billie Holiday.
Yes. In which city does the University of Central Lancashire have its main campus?
Hull.
Preston. Which word for a breeding ground of gregarious birds can also be applied to animals such as seals, walruses and turtles?
Pass.
Well, I can tell you because the bell...
What?
Do you know what a group of rabbits is called?
No.
A fluffle.
No.
My kids told me that yesterday. It's either true and brilliant or a joke and brilliant.
The buzzer has gone. It's a rookery. Your other passes. Margaret Beckett was the first woman to become foreign. Bernie Nolan.
Here we go. Watch
in
this,
second
watch this.
place
Look,
with
this
19
is the most
points,
awkward
Jimmy
moment of
McGovern.
my life
In
ever.
first place, he held on to his
It's
lead
true.
and then some 26
Thank you,
points
Jam,
Ian
for the
Lee.
song. She was lovely. They were all lovely. He wrote pat him on the back. He wrote Cracker.
All right.
Watch this. This is the most awkward moment in my life.
Come and get your trophy. There you go.
Thank you,
That
John.
sits on my
Changed
mum's
your
windowsill.
life, right?
It's the greatest one of my life. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching Celebrity Mastermind.
Then
Do
watch
join
what he
us
does. He
for
goes,
another
go-
one.
go and sit down.
Good night.
And you just go and sit there while the credits roll. While he goes and talks.
We had a teacher who went on Mastermind.
Look at me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Stan Laurel.
Dick Van Dyke.
Do join us tomorrow night when we'll be joined by Dave Spikey, Josie Darby, Matthew Wright and Brian Turner.
What a lineup. Sounds great.
It's at 6:20.
Well
Yes,
done, well done. That is cool.
That's on my mum's windowsill.
We had a teacher at school.
Yeah.
Who used to take the piss out of my accent. But we had a teacher at school who went on Mastermind, and forever after, he wore Mastermind ties. He had them like in every colour.
Oh, I never got ties.
I don't think he won.
I never got a tie. I tell you what I get every few years. I've had it three times. That was about 15 years ago. Yeah, we're having. This is the. Oh no, we're going to send the link for the. If you want to play. So join that. First 6 people that join can come and play. Every 2 or 3 years, I get asked, "Would you be interested in taking part in a Mastermind Champions of Champions?" First time they asked me, I was like, "Oh, yes, please." I never got beyond that invite. The second time they asked me, I went, "Yeah, sure, I'd like to do that." Never got asked beyond that invite. The third time I went, "Nah, tell them to fuck off." It doesn't happen. That link I've just posted, that will get you in to our Going for Gold.
I could come.
Thank you, Ian Wilkinson.
And it is going to be fun.
It'll get you into the trophies on my mum's windowsill in a room, and it's a bit cheap and nasty if I'm completely honest. I've got the what's it called, Chancer. Protagonist. Excavate. What's the thing? Minimalist.
What?
What's the thing?
What?
What's it called?
Certificate.
Placebo. The program, the TV program, where you've got to get 0.
Pointless.
Pointless. I was going to say Confederate.
Let's go through what you called them.
I don't remember.
Chancer. Excavate.
Protagonist.
You absolute dickhead.
I've got a little glass trophy which I think is in the garage somewhere. I got a plate and an apron for being on Ready Steady Cook. Placebo. I did Ready Steady Cook.
I want you to do I want you to do not MasterChef, although you'd be good at that now because you've got some recipes under your belt.
I don't want to do that.
Bake Off.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you would. Matt's doing it now.
Yeah, I know, but I can't bake. I did Ready Steady Cook with Christian O'Connell. But here's the thing: you go out on the studio, and they say, "Well, this is what you've bought," and they tell you what you've bought. I was vegetarian at the time.
What were you? Red tomato, green pepper.
I don't remember. I don't think that one's on YouTube. It might be. I don't know. And when we were out rehearsing, we haven't rehearsed on the thing. We get to meet the chef and we get to see where everything is and do all that. And I went, "Oh bloody hell! There's a blooming rat running over there."
You're a pervert.
In the show, and he got a big laugh from the crew. Christian O'Connell nicked that joke. He nicked that joke, and I thought, right,
it's on.
I'm going to win this, and I did. And I had a plate and I had an apron from that, but I don't have those anymore. Didn't get anything from Weakest Link apart from £20,000 for charity, and £1,000 in my pocket. Is anyone going to come and join? No one's going to come and join this.
We can only go for gold if you come with us.
You need to. We all have to go for gold together. It's a simple, fun.
The more the merrier.
Quiz. I tell you what. While we're waiting for them, Catherine, you talk about our sponsors.
Oh, our sponsors are fantastic human beings with great companies. 34sp.com is the first one up tonight. They are doing a deal at the moment where you can get a domain, a UK domain for £1.
Oh, hang on, the link is broken.
What the hell?
Let's end this meeting and then we're going to start a new meeting.
£1. So you can get a .co.uk, a .org.uk, .me. UK, of course, right? So, and that's for a limited time, so they're brilliant. They also will talk you through stuff. So if you're a complete newbie when it comes to websites, don't worry about that. They've got fantastic customer service and they speak human being as well as geek. So, if you're at the other end of the spectrum and you are someone who is well versed in setting up websites and stuff, you can do some really advanced things with their help. 34sp.com.
And Stuart, who works there, is helping our friend Matty move the Ian Lee Vault over to 34sp.com.
Yeah, so cool.
Thank you, Stuart. Thank you. Brilliant. No, you can come in and play. People who've played before can come in and play it. Tell me about this guy.
This guy, Richard Gregorian, what can I tell you? He is the champion of champions when it comes to getting you out of a marriage that has gone south without causing even more devastation. You see on TV all the time, the lawyers are stirring it up. You want that flipping side plate. She wants the dog, whatever it might be, and you're fighting for ages over things that you didn't give a toss about before. It's about winning. Richard doesn't see things that way. He'll try and sort of calm those waters because at the end of all of it, you're still going to be a family. You've got kids together. So he wants to make sure you're still talking at the end of it all. And if possible, maybe you get on better. That's GE Law, Family Law Solicitors, and they're brilliant.
I'm making you work tonight.
Abbey Care.
We've got 3 contestants, by the way. We could do with 2 more contestants. So just click on that link in the chat if you want to come and play Going for Gold.
The Abbey Care group are a specialist addictions recovery group. They will help you with whatever your addiction might be, from gambling to drugs to whatever it might be. Really, the sky is the limit.
Skunkweed, hashish,
goofballs. They've got 2 facilities. One is in Gloucester, one is in Glasgow, and they are kind of holistic in terms of they will. Sorry. they will look at what your problem is, what you're struggling with, and find and tailor something specifically to you. They also employ people who have been through it, so you will not be someone's little experiment after they've read up in textbooks. They've people who've been in your shoes and managed to get through it.
40% discount if you have more than 8 addictions, says Totso. It's not quite works. We have enough contestants.
25% off though if you mention this advert to them. So it's not cheap, but it's an investment in your life.
Go on.
Poseidon Safety Management, they have the biggest team of guard dogs in Devon and Cornwall. They recruit from the local areas that they serve, so they've got a vested interest in making sure your area is well looked after. They do manned guarding, they do patrols with guard dogs, and they also do patrols in cars. And they've got a really strong sense of community spirit, so give them a shout. If there's something, a property or a facility that you are trying to safeguard, especially now that it's not, it's lying empty, give them a shout and they'll talk through the possibilities with them. That's Poseidon Safety Management.
Okay.
Oh, look at this.
Well, someone's just dropped out, but I can't work out who. So hang on. So we've got Alistair, we've got Nelly, we've got Pexy, we've got Sierra Tango. Who just dropped? G-Wit just dropped out. G-Wit just dropped out. Outrageous. Don't need to wave yet, Sierra Tango. So we could do with one more contestant. There we go. Right. There's me, Pexy. Can we? You're not going to show us your face, little Peck?
Is it a secret?
You're not going to show us your face? You shy? Let's go over to.
And I don't know how Nelly B's going to hold that pose all the way through it.
Who's that picture of?
Let's go purple. That's general knowledge.
Let's go to. Oh Jesus! Let's go to.
Is that guy that stormed the Capitol the other week?
See, I think it was Scott tweeted that they should start the inauguration by having that guy creeping up on stage and placing the lectern back that he'd stolen and sort of walking off sheepishly. Nelly.
Nelbert.
Nelly.
Can you hear us through that hat?
It's not hats, it's hair.
There is no Nelly here. This is his friend, Shemek. I'm from Poland, going for gold. I love from the 80s, 90s UK. So, yes, please, quiz.
Deary me.
Okay, what was your name again?
Shemek. Use your ears, please.
Shemek, yes. Okay. So let's go to Alistair. Good evening, Alistair.
Evening all. I'm very happy after the inaug.
It's Mike Pence.
Very. It's very dick heavy, this, and by that I mean penis. Although, okay, thank you. Let's go to Sierra Tango.
Shall I wave now?
Look, you look like Michael Sheen.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Who does he look like, though?
Looks a bit like you.
He looks like you. He's a good-looking lad. It's the eyes.
Michael Sheen looks like everyone that he plays in the movies, doesn't he?
He's a chameleon.
Are you Welsh?
No, I'm a Geordie.
Yeah, like him. He's Welsh as well. So there's something going on.
I'm more like Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Tiger's blood. Isn't it? Do you remember the Tiger's blood?
I remember a lot of his comments, yeah.
Watching a man collapse in front of us and we all lapped it up.
Gosh.
Is he still alive?
Just, yeah.
He's HIV positive, isn't he? That was a big announcement a few years later.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
what a world.
What a world. Let's go. Where Pex has gone?
I never thought
Pexy?
It was going to end any other way.
Pexy, where did you go?
There's a lot of this in the chat, but not a lot of it in real
Pexy's
life.
got no balls. Let's go. Okay, we're going to replace the pin. We've got Loopy Lou's coming in.
Excellent.
Loopy Lou's coming in.
Excellent. We've got to break up this sausage fest.
Hang on a minute. I can't. I would like to ask. I'm going to unmute. There we go. Dave. Oh, look. You see what record's behind him? It's Gomez.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. It's Gomez. Hello. I tell you what, Pexy, just so you can think about what you've done, we're going to time you out. All right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wash your hands.
David.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. Wie geht's?
That's all I know.
Okie dokie. And we're going to go to Loopy Lou. What the?
Hi. I like that. That was dramatic.
That was the weirdest, but yet most effective intro. Be careful what you show us, because look, we don't need to see the downstairs. We can't hear you.
She can't hear anything either.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Well, we can't hear you. It's not my. No, we can't hear you. It's not your setting. It's not our settings. It's your settings.
Can you?
Oh. Oh, that tongue went in the mouth. Oh.
Don't.
No, I'm not.
Don't yuck her yum.
Oh, look at that. Look, that was a real.
Oh, bless her. She wasn't ready.
She's not ready. She's been waiting for ages.
Well, that was a giveaway. That.
Who's this? We've got someone else. We've got too many people now.
Oh,
there we are.
Flip it.
We're in business.
I talk.
Yay! Oh no!
Oh, that is disgusting. Right, let's go. Got a horrible. Right, and we've got Haz. Hey, Haz, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine, Harrison. How many followers did you get now?
I've got, I think it's like 85 now.
So you put like another 40 on or something?
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Good. Stay
Brilliant.
safe. This is right. We're playing. You probably never even heard of this show, have you?
This is what people used to play before YouTube.
So we are going to put you all on gallery view. We're going to lose We're going to lose 2 of you in this round. Okay. So it's general knowledge. Let me get a bit of paper. It's general knowledge. Let me get a pen. It's general knowledge. Let me move this out of the way. Loopy Loo, where have you gone?
Oh, sorry. I'm here.
I don't think you'll be here for much longer. It's general knowledge, right? The first 4 people to get 3 correct answers move on to the second round. Okay? So, Catherine.
Yeah.
Just shout out your name before you answer. We will come to you. Do not shout out the answer. It will not count.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
We're going to start with history, ladies and gentlemen. During the Cold War, for what did the 3 letters MAD stand?
Dave.
Mutually assured destruction.
Correct.
Correct work, David. That's one. That's right, is it? Yes. Question number 2.
We're going to go geography.
Here we go.
Santiago is the capital city of which South American country?
It's not Germany. I'm afraid it's not Germany, Nelly. No, it's not Germany.
Dave.
It's Chile. Oh.
We'll put a jumper on. Is it Chile?
Yeah, it's Chile.
All right, okay. Let's see what it is. Okay. Okay, right. So that's okay. Next question. Just say, Haz, Sierra, Alistair, Lulu. Got to come in with those answers, guys. Got to come in with those answers.
Okay. Food and drink.
Haz is thinking, why am I hanging out with a load of old people? I'm the future of this world. These are the people that ruin this world.
Okay,
it's
here
nice
we go.
to see you, Harrison.
Here we go. In terms of size, a firkin is equal to how many imperial gallons?
Got to be worth.
Oh my god. No.
Was 16.
Incorrect.
Dave, 3.
Incorrect.
Haz, just say a number.
6.
Incorrect.
48.
I don't know.
Can you hear
48.
me?
Sierra.
48.
27.
No.
No, it's not any of those. It's 12.
30.
It's not. It's 9.
9.
Oh, I was going to say 8.
Well, that still would have been wrong. So I have no idea why you'd brag about that. I was going to give you another wrong answer.
Has got the closest, let's just say.
Okay. All right, here we go.
All right. Okay, next one. All right.
Here we go.
Who did Mehmet Ali Agir attempt to assassinate in May 1981?
I thought it was Mehmet from EastEnders.
Ronald Reagan.
Incorrect.
Got to say your name first. Lulu.
I was going to say Ronald Reagan.
I know the answer.
The year again.
1981.
Haz, say the pope.
Dave.
Haz.
I seen something today about it, but I can't remember.
Okay.
Say the Pope.
The Pope.
The Pope.
It was the Pope.
Correct.
Has
Well
got
done,
that right,
Harrison.
Dave. You've got to be quicker, Dave.
I know.
Gotta be
Oh,
quicker.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
What did you watch about the Pope being assassinated today?
Well, he didn't. He didn't do it.
It was some BBC News thing. I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's old news.
Oh, hang on. I've got a thing for that. Hang on.
That's old news.
There we go. Thank you.
40th anniversary, isn't it?
In which year did Argentina invade the Falkland Isles?
Alistair, 1982.
Dave was first.
82.
Well done.
Yes, well done. Dave
I
got it correct.
like Lulu. Lulu's giving off some kind of vibe
She's
tonight.
very encouraging.
You're very relaxed,
It's the magic dog lick.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, steady. Don't look down there. She's went.
Because there's a Harrison there. I've got a Harrison in the next room.
Okay.
Right, okay.
That's what, as a prisoner? What is?
Yeah. Well, he's a teenager, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. Right, go on.
Okay. Which country's capital is the last alphabetically? Which country's capital is
Sierra.
the
Sierra, yes.
Croatia.
correct? Zagreb.
Oh, well
Yeah.
done.
Beautiful
Yes.
work.
All right, so Dave's in the lead with 2. Alistair and Lulu, you've got to pull your fingers out.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back to food and drink, ladies and gents. Which type of cherries have the nickname cocktail cherries?
Alistair
Yeah.
Glaze.
Alistair?
Glaze.
Incorrect.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Oh, Morello.
No, I'm afraid not.
Anyone else?
No.
3.
Jemek.
Yes.
Red.
Think Greece. What was Marty's pseudonym? Marty what? Marty
John
Maraschino.
Travolta?
Like in Cherry.
Okay. It's oh, Jesus. This is so much for an early night
Are we
tonight.
nearly done?
No, we're nowhere near.
All right, here's another one.
This is a terrible idea of mine.
I'm going to go over there. Let's go to nature.
Nature.
Which bird was sacred to the Egyptians?
Alistair
Lulu.
Parrot.
Alistair, you've got to wait for us to call you once you've said it.
Oh,
Once you
right,
said your
okay.
name. Alistair.
Parrot.
No. Who was
Yeah,
Lulu
man.
was next?
Eagle.
Incorrect, I'm afraid.
Correct, I'm afraid.
Jemek.
Jemek.
Hawk.
I wondered what he was going to say for a
He was
minute.
insulting you for terrible questions.
No.
Anybody? Sierra.
Pigeon.
Close. It was an ibis.
All right. Ask. That's not even a bird. That's a hotel. Ask them a question that someone might get, please.
What are male bees called?
Sierra.
Sierra.
Drones.
Correct.
Drones. Okay. Sierra's. Okay. It's 2 to Sierra, 2 to Dave. Here we go. So, with Dave or Sierra get a question right, they're through to the next round. Unfortunately for them.
Which is the largest ocean on the planet?
Jemek.
Dave.
Norway.
Pacific.
Correct. We're going to have our first walk off.
He's so annoyed.
Open your ears.
Hello. No,
Hello?
Nah, not having
What's-
that.
what's-
I'm not having that.
Hang on. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Can we have a mic check?
Can
Yes.
someone clip that and can someone play that back, please? Mods?
We need the.
Mods? Can we need VAR?
Adjudication.
Mods, can we clip that, please? And can someone send me the link to that because
It's being
VAR.
contested.
it's being contested. Being contested. Someone will be working on that right now.
Yeah, Pacific is right, I think.
Oh, we've got that. We're just deciding, Harrison.
Whether Sierra or Dave got it
I
first.
heard Dave first, right? And I don't. If I'm honest, I don't like being called a liar by one of the contestants. I don't like that.
I heard me first, but that's going to hear me.
Has anybody clipped it? Has anybody? No one's clipped it.
Here we
Here we
go.
go. We've got it. All right, hang on. So hang on. We're gonna
Which
bring
is
this
the
over
largest ocean on the planet?
Jemek.
here. Dave.
Which-
No, because I say Dave. Let's have a listen. Hang on. I want to make it bigger. Right. So let's listen. Who says it first? Sierra or Dave? Here we go.
Which is the largest ocean on the planet?
Jemek.
Dave.
Dave. It was.
It was Dave, because then listen, it's me that says Dave that he heard because
Yeah.
he's a numpty. Here we go.
Which is the largest ocean on the planet?
Dave. There we go. There we go.
Which is the largest ocean?
Let's get rid of that. Hang on. No, is that? What is
Ocean
that?
on the-
Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Hang on. So that's gone. Okay, so a couple of things need to happen here first. Dave, you're through to the next round. Thank you. Sierra, stay there, Dave.
Dave's got it.
Yeah, well, it's a
I forgot that.
boring quiz. A couple of things. Sierra.
Yes.
I think 2 apologies are required here. One to myself and one to my good friend Dave.
I apologise profusely to both of you. I think it's because I'm not using an Apple device. I think they've got preferential service.
Not using Apple either.
No, we're not using Apple either.
It's worth a try.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's
I
that
respect you
sad. Okay, next question.
Oh,
we
right.
need 3 more people to go through to the next round.
Travis Bickle is the lead character in which famous movie?
That was Nellie's friend.
Taxi Driver.
Correct.
Yes. That.
Yes, okay, right.
Oh, God.
Lulu, do you know anything?
Not yet.
Okay, that's good. I like your honesty.
Now, here's an excellent going for gold question. Der Ring des Nibelungen is a 4-opera cycle by which famous composer?
Alistair
Wagner.
Yes!
Okay, we won't ask.
Sorry, I shouldn't sound so surprised, but yes.
Alistair got all right. How rude of you. He's an intelligent man. He's lived.
Okay. Which Hollywood star's first name comes from the Hawaiian for cold breeze over the mountains?
Oh.
Sierra. Reeves.
Who?
Oh.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're through to the next round. So it's Dave.
Dreamy.
And it is Sierra through to the next round. We need 2 more. Nellie's friend, you've got 2. Alistair, you've got 1. Haz, you've got 1. Lulu, I mean, come on. Right, let's go.
What is the official state religion of Thailand?
Thailand, as we would
Thailand.
say. Alistair.
Buddhism.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
mate.
yes.
Here we go. We got ourselves a quiz. All right, let's go on.
Who stars as Mary Poppins in the 2018 film Mary
Lulu.
Poppins Returns?
Lulu.
Emily Blunt.
Okay. I don't know why you're saying it in a weird way like that. Right, you got it right. Well done.
What are the colours of the Russian flag?
Alistair.
I heard Haz first. Harrison?
Red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Well done.
Well done, Harrison.
Harrison, this is great. It's 2, 2, 2, and 1. There we go.
Okay. In the Walt Disney film The Little Mermaid, what type of creature is Sebastian?
Lulu.
Crab.
We've got your number, Lulu. It's the Disney ones for you, isn't it?
The lowbrow, which is fine. Okay, you're all on 2. Whoever gets next question, next 2 people to get question right, go through.
Where is the sun always positioned when you look at a rainbow?
Lulu.
Yes.
East.
No.
Alistair.
Zemek.
Shut up,
No.
Alistair. No, I don't
You
think
can
it's a
come in.
compass direction.
Zemek.
Hang on.
Oh, I'm on a Zoom thing
Listen to Lulu.
on Ian Lee and Catherine, and there's a young lad on there called Harrison. Sorry.
Is that your Harrison?
That's my Harrison. Yeah.
Who was right? Right. So,
Zemek.
Yes, Jemek.
It is behind you.
Yes.
Behind. Oh no, behind you.
Yes, behind you.
Okay.
Behind me. If I look at the rainbow, it is behind my back.
Where are you from now? Behind my back.
I'm from Warszawa or Warsaw, as you English call it.
Okay, Nelly's friend, you're through. We need one more. We need one more person. So Lulu, Alistair, Harrison, you're all on 2. This is so good. Let's get some tense music. Here we go. The pressure is really on. Who's it going to be? Catherine, let's have the... Hang on, Sierra, where are you going? Sierra,
He's gone for a dump.
where you going? You're off for a waz? Oh, he's gone to strangle a dog. Okay, that's fair enough. Right, here we go. Here we go.
Some people deal with tension in different ways. Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Rainmaker, and Jack were all movies from the 1990s directed by whom?
Alistair. Francis Ford Coppola.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, Alistair too.
Well done.
We've got to say, Lulu, what a delight. What a delight. And you got a fan on your ceiling. I'm a big fan. Do you ever hang your knickers and bras on there just to dry them off? If it's...
I'm just in awe that I've actually popped my Zoom cherry after all this time.
And you did it beautifully.
You did it. You're a really good
thank
sport.
you.
And it was lovely
Thank
to see
you.
you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you later on. Ta-ra.
Bye,
And
bye.
we are also going to say goodbye to Harrison.
Oh, thank you for going for gold, not even if you didn't know what it was going to be.
You're a good sport, Harrison. Thank you. Let me just get
Gotta
rid of
go
that.
and do my Twitch stream as well. So it's
Go and give your Twitch stream a plug again. If anyone wants to go and watch you now, we're happy for them to go.
Hasdean, Hazdean. Thank you very much.
Nice one, man. It's really nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I'm afraid don't go anywhere because I'm going to have to boot you out, and I can't remember how to boot you out. I get pleasure out of booting people out. I don't want you to hang up. I want to remove. I've got a feeling I might have reported Lulu to Zoom.
First time using it, first time banned forever.
I might have clicked the report her to Zoom. Okay, so we're through to round 2. I think we're going to have 3 rounds tonight because it's a little bit late this evening. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to get rid of another... Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on? We're going to get rid of another 2 people, but I just thought it might be nice to find out a little bit more about your selves and your backgrounds and stuff. Let's start with Dubček. You, I believe you've got a funny story about how you met your second wife.
No, I haven't. You pushed this on me because you want to have some sort of way to antagonize the Polish people. I've had enough of this shit. I want a quiz. Please continue with the questions.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It's a sore subject, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's absolute arsehole.
Okay, you've gone. Okay. Al, is ours? Are we back to front? No. Alistair.
Tell me
Hello.
about the encounter you had with the squirrel recently.
I didn't think you were going to say anything about that.
Gosh, another touchy subject.
Okay, right. Let's go to. Jesus, people are making it so tough. Let's go and speak to our good friend Dave St. Hubbins, David Chandler. David, now this is fascinating. You were the original bass player for the Hollies, and were kicked out just before they struck big. What happened there?
Well, I was going out with your Polish fella's wife.
Yes.
Before he was, obviously. I got there first. And he kicked off at this gig, and he started kicking off and pointing at me and saying it was all my fault. And the rest of the band just
air that I breathe. You ruined it.
I was a great bass player.
I breathe. Okay, thank you. Okay, and we're going to go to our final. Is Sierra Tango, Catherine.
Sierra Tango. Tell us about the time you got stuck in a lift with Take That and Lulu. Oh.
You're muted. We shouldn't have told him.
There's an injunction against it.
Let him stay on mute for the whole thing.
He's had a super injunction.
I don't know how to... Hang on a minute.
Did they relight his fire?
Ask to unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm afraid we haven't got time for the story. We're actually out of time for the story, so I'm sorry. So we are now through to the next round. Have you got anything? Oh, I've got a couple of things.
Have you now?
Yeah.
Okay. There's probably something in that drawer. Let me go and have a look while you're doing that.
Well, we're going to play Articulate.
Do we need a pen and paper for this?
No. Yes. No, I'm talking to them. What do you need? What are you doing? You've got stuff. Well, don't go through there now. Why? What are you doing?
Your secrets.
We can look in there. We're going to play Articulate. Do you know how to play it? Shut up.
Not you, the cat.
Do you? Hello?
No.
Is this thing on?
Hello.
Articulate that. Yes, continue. Come on.
Don't you have to describe a word in pictures or something?
Describe word in pictures. No, that's Pictionary.
Oh.
Right. So, Catherine.
Yeah.
You are gonna. Jesus. So we're gonna, because I'm losing the will to live. We're gonna do another quick fire round. First two to get 3 points go through to the final, where we'll start to get fun.
Yeah.
So Catherine is going to describe. Right. How is this going to work? So Catherine's right. So there are categories, right? Is it?
Have you read the instructions?
Hang on. It says it's outrageously simple. So there are different categories. That's it. Right. And whoever gets the question right gets to pick the next category. Oh, here we go. Person, random, nature, object, action, or world. Right. And then Catherine has to describe the thing that's on the card in that category without using those words. And the first person to guess it gets it right. Got it, right?
Okay.
So, Dave, you were the first one through, so you can pick the first category, please.
Person.
Person. That's yellow, Catherine. There we go. We got a game.
Okay. And is there a thing on the back saying what words I'm not allowed to use?
Well, you can't use the word. You can't use the
but
words.
other than that, I can do it.
Yeah, it's articulate.
All right.
I mean, it's not, because that would be copyright.
You ready?
Yeah. Here we go. This is fun.
Comedic actor played Blackadder.
Dave. Alistair.
Dave.
Rowan Atkinson.
Whoa! Can we get another? Right, we're getting another VAR. Can we get another clip of that, please? Because Sierra Tango, Jesus, is that what it says on the card? Rowan Atkinson. All right, can we get another clip? That was definitely Dave. It was definitely Dave. Sierra, if I'm honest, you're full of shit, mate.
You're griefing us.
I'm hampered by bad bandwidth.
That's a permaban.
This could disqualify you, young man.
Young man.
Young man. Sounds like what's his name? Brian
Clough.
Brian Glover.
Young man.
Here we go. Hang on a minute. We've got the clip. We've got the clip. Matty is really earning his
Blackadder
bucks today.
Dave. Alistair.
Dave.
It was definitely Dave, mate. Jeez.
What?
Right. Okay. Let's play some ads. If you're a sub, oh no, you won't. Okay. Right. So Dave, you get to choose the next category, players.
Was there nature? Was one of them? Wasn't it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Nature is green. You can do it from the same card.
Can I?
Save cards, isn't it?
All right.
This is fun. This is fun, though, right?
Okay. Ready? This is a term used to describe a creature whose diet mainly consists of other creatures.
Jimmick. Carnivore.
Correct.
Definitely. One thing we know for sure, it wasn't Alistair. Okay. Right. Did you stream today, Alistair?
It was all right. It was better than yesterday.
I saw a nice comment about it on YouTube, on Twitter.
Thank you.
What happened yesterday? Did someone die?
I was very, very depressed yesterday.
Oh,
so.
blimey.
Doesn't necessarily mean that it was better or worse. It just means it was different.
Yeah.
Different.
Okay.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Right, here we go. Next one.
Thank you for asking.
You're very welcome. That's that, and that is a polite conversation between deadly enemies.
Who's going to choose the category next?
Who got that right?
Dubček.
Dubček.
It's Shemek.
Shemek.
World.
All right.
What do you say?
World.
World.
World is.
What number's world?
There isn't a world. Oh, blue. Dark blue. Dark blue.
Dark blue.
Dark blue.
Oh God. All right.
What is it? Oh.
All right, you ready, everyone? This may take some time.
Okay, sit back.
It's a place. I think it's in the West Country. Is that right? I think it's in the West Country, and it's.
And by the way, before anyone answers, could you just leave like 2 second pause so that Sierra can come in first?
It's got a cathedral.
It's fine. Alistair.
Bath.
No.
Jimmick.
St Ives.
Funny thing happened to me on the way to St Ives.
Did it?
Yeah, it was a bloke and his wives. I'll tell you about it later on.
I don't really know. They've got a football club that's something City.
Sierra.
Dave.
Sierra. That was definitely me.
It was definitely you.
Dave, what's your answer?
No, it was Sierra.
Sierra, what was your answer?
Is it Bristol?
No.
No.
Dave?
Exeter.
Thank you
Yes!
very much, Dave.
Thank you for guessing that right, because that was the end of my
I couldn't think of anything about Exeter.
guessing
either.
about Exeter.
Sarah's genuinely going to go and try and score some heroin after this. Okay, Dave, one more and you're through. Dave, you choose the next category, please. You have
What we got?
world, person, random, nature, object, action.
Random.
Red.
Red.
Random.
That random,
Okay.
for those who don't know, that means it could be anything.
All right. Now, this is a method of counting the population. It's the reason why Mary and
Dave.
Joseph. Yes. Dave.
Census.
Yes.
Sierra, don't even give me that shit. And he's got no slippers on, look. Dirty
Doesn't give a stuff, man.
You
I bet he's
shrimper.
got underfloor heating.
Shrimper. It's a nice house, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, you're through to the final, whether you want it or not.
He doesn't.
Well, exactly. Here we go.
You're
Here
going for gold, so like it.
Like it. 1,500 people watching this crap. Right. Go, right.
What are we up to?
Right. Dave, you can choose the category for the other people.
Action.
Action.
That
Oh,
is
God.
orange.
Okay. It's what we used to do before we had contactless. You'd have your card and you would drag it along a ridge and you would call it.
Sierra.
Alistair.
Pin.
Three. Pin.
Sierra.
No.
Pin number.
Sierra.
Sierra. Swipe.
Swiping is
Hey,
correct.
Well done, Sierra.
Well
That's
done.
brilliant. Well done. Hey.
Oh, I missed a trick there. I could have talked about Dora the Explorer.
Why?
Swipe.
Swipe and
Please
us.
stop doing this.
Okay. Sierra, let's just take a minute. Put you on spotlight. Well done. You got a point. You played it fairly. There was no cheating this time.
There's no win, Jim.
You can do it. You can do it if you try. Okay. Next question. You get to choose the category, Sierra.
Nature again, please.
Nature. That is green. Green.
All right. Some people think these are a delicacy and they get you randy, but actually it's like snot in a
mate.
shell.
Oysters.
Correct.
Okay.
Snot in a shell.
We had oysters once when we weren't.
It was salty snot in a shell and I liked it.
Where was it?
It was in Tynemouth.
And it was a really lovely day. We're on the beach. And I went, have you had oysters? No. I said, neither have I. Should we get some oysters? And we did, and they were bloody horrible.
No, it was bliss. But it was mostly the salsa stuff that.
Oh, the
you could
salsa
taste.
was nice, but it was just like, is this it?
Snot, yeah.
That was also the day that you first said, why? Why? I don't know where that came from, but it's now a thing that we said it even earlier today. Why? Right. Okay.
Why?
If our Polish friend gets the next one right, he's through.
Okie dokie. What is the category, Ples?
Person.
Yellow.
Okay. Now, this is a fictional detective, the star of a film with Warren Beatty in the lead role, and yes,
Tracy.
Correct.
Where? Oh, that is. Oh, bugger.
Good.
Dick. Okay, don't know where that one came through by accident. Well done. So we're going to say goodbye to our losers, and when I say losers, I really do mean that. In the I've muted him. I really do mean that in the continue the biggest possible sense. Add pin.
It's a very different picture from last week when he was rapturously waving for a good 3 minutes.
I think we should just leave them. Tell you what, this is what we're going to do, guys, because you've been such good sports, and it's always nice to see you both. So thank you. But that was awful. So we're just going to leave you on the wall of shame,
and we're all going to point at you.
And when you, there's the storm. Listen. Do you hear that?
I'm busy pointing.
And when you've had enough, when you feel you've been shamed enough, you just hang up and go.
Oh, I'm going now.
Fellow contestants, you may also point.
What if I just stay?
Point the finger of shame.
You won't be able to.
Point it harder.
Everyone at home, point.
I'll point back at you.
You can't.
Big fingers. Look at the size of my fingers.
Look at my quivering finger of shame.
Big fingers. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here until I have a VAR.
VAR.
VAR. Is Alistair got?
VAR. This.
Guys, can I just say, Our favourite contestants. Our
Yeah.
favourite contestants. What a thrill.
Little bit of background on the finger of shame. That was the way one of my dad's teachers used to shame boys that got questions wrong. Or the whole class was doing that. Dad said you'd find
finger
yourself
of shame.
at the end of quivering fingers of shame.
Right,
And those pupils came back and shot the place up.
That was back when you could humiliate children as a matter of course.
Yeah, good old
Now
days.
you've got to be subtle about it.
I've lost the black marker pen that we need for this next round.
Okay. So the first question is, where has Ian put the black marker pen? Do you want no torch down there?
It was here, and then I knocked it. I just had a really bad guff.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Oh, stop it. You're taking the opportunity while you're down there to release more.
Right, well, I've lost it, but we need it.
Do we?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, going for gold, going for brown down here.
All right, we'll do it, but we're going to play...
Oh, God, that managed to get through my hand.
You've got tiny fingers, isn't it? Okay, so
Oh, God.
we haven't got the black marker pen that we need for this,
This is sad.
but we can still make this up. Move your phone now, please.
God.
We're going to play Pac-Man Connect 4.
Yeah.
So it's Connect 4.
Or this one.
Okay. If you pass it over. if only I had the magic. Right. So we're going to play Connect 4. It worked, Dave. Thank you.
Did you have it all along, Dave? That's
Yeah.
mean. Where's your articulator? I've still got a card.
Well, could you put it in the box? It's over there.
Put it in the box, everyone.
All right.
You've got to keep your
While we're
things
building
nice.
this, why don't you two...
Tell us about the time. You were trapped in a lift with the
St Winifred's
school choir.
No, don't say anything in the throat. So. Right, we're building this. Why is it so difficult to build? How would you build this?
It says on the box for ages 3 to 4.
Well, but
It's always blue in my day, those grids.
we're missing a bit. Oh, we might be missing the bit that we need. Oh, bollocks. That goes there.
Haven't
Can
you
you-
got,
why don't you
haven't
talk
you
to
got the
them?
going for gold theme or something? Play.
I'm just trying to work out which one Tom was on the
So
inside.
anyway, oh
on
yeah,
the
what have you got there, Dave?
That's Gomez's Bring It On. I was
one
trying to
was it?
work out which one Tom was on the.
Pretty obvious.
Is he that one?
I think he's that one. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was the other lad.
No.
No, that's
I
Ben,
think-
isn't it?
yeah, I
The
think
guy
you've
with
got-
the really
Right, well,
extraordinary voice.
we're missing the bottom bit. No, it's not there, Catherine. You can look for it. Look, you put a Pac-Man through it. Oh, it works. How does it come out then?
Squeeze it.
All right, okay, we're good. Right. So, hang on, everybody chill out.
We're all chilled.
Chill out. Hello?
Hello?
Right. This is.
Oh,
right.
hang on. No, it's not. I want to do this. Look. Why wouldn't that work?
Oh God.
Shut up. Oh, I wanted to do it on the second camera, but I can't. Hang on. Coming back. Hello. Right. So.
I'll hold it up.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Right. So, welcome to the final round. It's the best of 3. We're playing.
Who's it? Who is it? What's going on?
Dick. What a dick. Okay, so we're playing. Right. So, Dave, you get to go first because you were the first through. And would you like to be Yellow Pac-Man or would you like to be Inky the Ghost?
Pac-Man.
Okay. The rules of Connect 4 are very simple. Catherine's going to explain them to you now.
Put a coin in and try and get 4 in a row.
Okay. Who would like... right, Dave, you go first. Actually, pick a hand.
Left. Your left.
Okay, well, that's the red one. So that means that the thingy goes first. So pick a column thingy.
Thingy.
Could you unmute yourself, please?
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, classic move. Power move. That's what we call it.
David. You're going to get tired of hanging. Oh, no.
This is like
5.
Queen's Gambit.
This is Queen's Gambit. Dickhead's Gambit.
Interesting manoeuvre there. Stopping Inky going this way.
Microphone. Go on
Right,
then.
It's a bit awkward.
Quick,
I'm
quick.
going to get a quick.
I'm going to go to bed.
Nice.
Three.
Interesting manoeuvre.
By the way, I'm unbeatable at Connect 4.
4.
Is it that one? Should have numbered it on the back.
Yeah, I should have. Interesting. Right, he's got 2 options there, I can foresee.
I haven't got many pieces left because we lost some, so...
4.
Oh. Oh.
5.
Dave, are you getting coaching from someone? Sorry, is there someone there helping you off camera?
No, he's thinking about the game he played on the ceiling last night.
No one there.
Okay.
So you didn't appear on the screen, so I was looking at the telly. 2.
You'll be looking at a hospital telly in a minute.
You have to pay for them.
You do, actually. I think they got rid of that, actually.
3.
Ooh.
I love this.
It's tense, isn't it?
Who have people betted on, Matty? People have been betting on this. 182,000 channel points. Who's betted on who? Go
on. 4.
Is it that one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 4 is very popular tonight. That's the 4th token to go down that particular
gully.
2.
2.
Oh, shit!
Oh no!
What you buggered it? What you doing?
Oh no! What are you doing?
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I was touching the sides.
Where's the
Do English know how to do anything?
Why did it do that?
Oh man!
Can we go back to questions?
It needs to have a strap there, a stick.
Anyway, that was us going for gold.
It needs to have a stick there.
Twister.
Right. Okay. Well, that was the practice.
Oh my god!
Right.
How are we gonna?
We'll do it. We're just going to hold it tight.
I'll hold the bottom. Oh,
Right, they can't see the thing now.
It don't make any difference. You can't squeeze it tight because it's got
Squeeze
bars
it-
in between.
I mean, there should be something there.
You would think.
Right. I'm going to go and look in the other room. Oh, we've lost the shot.
It's not my fault. How's it my fault? This isn't my game. You should keep things nicer. I look after my property. What are you drinking there, Mr. Hat?
I'm drinking Piroshka Pomok,
Is it nice?
as you can see.
Piwoshka Pomok. Is that Lidl's?
No, it's from the authentic Poland beer. Polski Pills, as we call it.
The Holston Pills.
Polski Pills.
Why'd you call it that?
It's from Poland.
Okay. Tasty, is it?
It is very refreshing. It is 4.1%, which I would describe as like water.
Dave, what's the strangest thing you've ever drunk?
Remember there was a Hubba Bubba soft drink?
No.
There was.
Sounds disgusting.
There was a Hubba Bubba soft drink that when you drank it, it like coated your throat on the way down. Absolutely foul.
God. Hubba Bubba soft drink. That would never get past my delicate lips, but obviously you're not fussy.
No. Oh, imagine if Big Boy was out in this. Right, we're gonna gaffer tape the arse on this.
We're gonna seal the bum up.
That was good practice, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've revealed my strategy now. You know.
I don't think he can remember. He's had a lot of Polsky pills.
This is really chucking it down out there. Big Boy is here. Right. We're going to do speed. Right, Dave, you're yellow, you're red thingy. Catherine, you can do that. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Very helpful.
6, 7.
Right.
Speed round.
Dave, you were Mr. Packers.
Yeah.
You were Mr. Ghost.
Let's go. Let's play. Let's play.
What are we doing?
Gatford. Dave, you go first. Oh, I thought you were Gatford.
He went first last time. So.
Okay, Nelly, go first. Go first.
4.
5.
Here we go. What a game.
4.
It'll hold.
4.
So quickly, Catherine, quickly.
I'm going quick.
3.
Here's what we can do. Here's how we're going to do it. Wear it on my head.
Can't reach.
Oh, okay. Right. 3, quick. Quick. Red.
5.
High pants.
3.
Can't see this. All right. Can't see the screen. Oh, Jesus. 6.
6. No, that's not 6. That's 6.
Okay.
5.
I'm playing blind. Sorry, I can't see you on the screen.
You the vaccine on Tuesday.
Oh, 2.
2. We got a game. We got a game. Keep going. There we go.
2.
I
can see it now. Oh, I see. I'm not gonna. 2.
That's 2. Make the game the main screen. Oh, that's quite a good idea, actually. It's quite, I'm going to be honest, that is actually a really, really good idea. There we go.
Cheers.
There we go. Patty, leave it. You've already lost the head of a statue that my boy made. Right. You got 5 seconds. Nelly? He's gone. Where's he gone?
Nelly.
Where's he gone? What the
Has he resigned? Does he like Queen's Gambit?
Where's he gone?
He should still be there.
If he doesn't give us an answer in 10 seconds, he's gone. Dave, you're the winner. Can't help but that was a bit of an anticlimax. Well, Brexit has happened, I suppose. That's it. He's had to go.
Yeah.
He's had to go back on.
Yeah. What we voted for?
Well done.
Well, that was that was something, wasn't it?
Let him have his moment.
Okay, let's let you have your moment.
Main screen and
replace pin and hang on. Let's get the proper music. Stay there, Dave.
You can wave.
And you can you just hold that for a second? You stay for as long as you want as the Savage Bees.
The Savage Bees different from the Swarm?
Yeah.
Savage Bees are one the birds are in.
No.
That's a deadly swarm.
Shut up. Be quiet.
Did I won? If I get t-shirts, I have tactics.
Never done. I don't know.
So the heat is on and the time is right. It's time for you, for you to play the game. 'Cause people are coming and everyone's trying to be the best that they can. To reach for the sky where the stakes are so high. We're all going for gold.
Successful.
That was all right. I think that worked. Now, one or two teething problems, which you guys
probably didn't notice.
You wouldn't have noticed. We know because we're professionals.
Yeah.
One or two teething problems, but otherwise a huge success.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Chuffed with that, you?
I'm chuffed with that, and I'd
Well
say,
done, mate.
thank you, buddy. You can really see the work that we put into that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Skype is open. We're on for another few minutes. 0203 286 6370. 0203 286 6370. While we're waiting for some calls, we're going to quickly pick up our sponsors, 34sp.com. Web hosting, ethical web hosting, domains.uk for a pound. You can get them for a pound. It's got to be worth it. If you're having to think, well, maybe I want to do something, I want to build something, but I can't be bothered. The initial outlay is so big. Well, just go and get the name. See if your name is available. That's always something. Even if you don't use it now, go and see if your name is available for .co.uk for a quid and get it. Even if you don't use it.
I could
Something to do. Kat, thank you for the sub. 34sp.com. GElaw.co.uk. Getting divorced sucks. For some people it's a joy. For most people it's bloody horrible. Even if you don't like your ex, it's still a really horrible experience, and it can be made worse by kind of pettiness and battles over stuff that really aren't important. Richard Gregorian will help you look at what's important and the stuff that maybe you can kind of hand over and let someone else have, and it will make your life a whole lot better. If you want to go for that stuff, he'll support you, but he's really good at kind of humanizing the whole situation. GElaw.co.uk, abbeycare.co.uk. If you are struggling with addiction, if you are unable to stop, if you're drinking secretly, if you're lying to your partner about the amount of drugs you're taking, if you feel a lot of shame after you've had sex with people you don't really know, then it's possible you've got some form of addiction. And it's certainly worth going and having a look at abbeycare.co.uk at their website and seeing if maybe it answers a few questions. And if you mention this advert, you will get 25% off. Poseidon Safety Management. Our friend Andy says, I've just checked, ifarted.twice.co.uk is available, which is fantastic. If you ever walk the streets of Devon and Cornwall and think, why is it so goddamn safe here? Well, partly it's down to Nick and his team at Poseidon Safety Management. Man guarding, guard dogs, mobile patrols. Their vehicles are all marked. So you might often see their vehicles kind of driving around. Their staff are all trained to the highest possible levels. It's a really good company. Again, it's someone who wanted to make a difference to his local community. Go and check out at Poseidon Safe. Send them a tweet because it's Nick is a good guy and they are doing good things. And we celebrate people that are trying to make their communities a little bit better. It would seem that we have no more phone calls, so I'm going to suggest we've done 3.5 hours.
That'll do you. It's a school night, you see, for Ian. So
it is. For those who don't know, the show starts.
Show starts at 8.
That's the thing. Show starting at 8 this week, and actually, it's gone really, really well. Septic Jones, and not really the time or the place for this here, but thank you. So I'm assuming we'll chat about it after Friday, but I've really enjoyed starting it.
Yeah,
it's created more energy.
I was going to say that it's weird that it doesn't seem to. Sometimes, not that we don't enjoy hanging out with you guys, but sometimes it can.
Sometimes it's a job.
Feel like it's a little bit kind of. We're wading through treacle a bit in terms of having things to say or propelling things through the show. But actually, this week I've not felt like that at all. Bearing in mind it's only Wednesday. Tomorrow we might hit the wall.
Well, also I've got my kids here tomorrow. That
Yeah.
makes things infinitely different. We'll do the quiz final tomorrow. Thank you, Kate. So it's 6-6, that silly quiz that we do between me and Catherine.
Yeah.
You set the games. We'll only have 2 quizzes. The rest of it will be games and fun. So you set the games, so we're doing that tomorrow. Thank you, Kate. But yeah, it's weird starting earlier. I mean, I also think a lot has changed within us. My relapse and my going to Abbey Care and the things I have learned about myself. While I was away, I worked out what was important to me and what was not important to me, and I'm able to prioritize things slightly differently and put less emphasis on this being our job. That this is. Hello?
Hello, Ian. It's Nigel again. Sorry to bother you.
Yes.
We've got a power cut in my house. A power cut in my area, and it's not very nice. I couldn't find my way around to get a torch.
Okay.
And I'm a bit panicky at the moment. I'm hoping it's going to come back on.
Don't
They sent a
panic.
message.
Don't panic. Listen, it will probably come on very, very soon. It might not come on. It might not come on until tomorrow. But these things happen. I had a power cut the other day. I quite enjoyed them, but I understand why it might be panicking.
No, I'm just a bit frightened on my own. That's all. It's
Well,
it's a long time till the morning, isn't it?
It is a long time, but nighttime is dark anyway.
Yeah. But I don't go to bed till about 3 or 4 anyway. So it might come back on before then.
Hopefully, it will come on before then. Hopefully, it will. But
I just wanted to talk to someone because I was a bit panicky on my own.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to there's nothing to panic about, but I can understand why you might be. What would make you feel better?
Well, I've got the radio. I've got batteries in my radio that I can listen to the radio. That's in the.
Do you feel safe when you're? Do you feel safe when you're in your bed?
Well, only when I'm asleep. So I don't go to bed because I'm ready to sleep. I'm not ready to sleep at the moment.
Okay. Well, is there somewhere in your house, like your sofa or your bed, or somewhere where
Yeah,
you can
I'm gonna try and get a few winks on the sofa.
go and lie on the sofa and feel safe there, and take the radio with you?
Yeah, and I've got the radio with me now. It's like where I was when I was talking to you.
You are perfectly
It's very,
safe.
I want to say that the weather is extremely bad, windy and wet at the moment
It is.
outside.
It's a big- it's a
the
big
wind
old
is what
storm.
makes the lights go out.
Big old storm. So you might not get the lights on for a little while.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's probably happening all over the country at the moment.
It is. It's certainly happening here, Nigel. We can hear the
Nigel?
windows rattling.
Stay safe. And thank you.
Oh, well, I
thank you for
can't use the cooker because that's electric, and so I can't do a warm drink or anything.
No, you just have to ride this one
Yeah.
out. You got this.
Anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks
See you
for
later
talking
on.
to me.
Thank
I'll
you. It's Caldecott. I can see what you're talking about there. Sex addiction and masturbation addiction and pornography addiction are real. I recommend SLAA, Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous, SLAA. If you go and Google it, you will find their website. Go and have a look at that. That is a perfect place to start coming to the perfect place to start your journey towards getting some freedom. Thank you, Pete. There we go. Good lad. Thank you. So I've kind of enjoyed it more this week because I feel like I've let go of it.
Yeah, you've taken the pressure off yourself a bit.
A little bit. Oh, look, hang on. Why is that so low down there? But what was I going to say?
Something about the fact that we're doing 4 hours, not feeling like 4 hours, not feeling as much work.
Oh, but here's... no, this is what I was going to say. Conversely, we've been making less money on the longer streams, which is the odd thing. So we will carry on doing the 4 hours, but we kind of need to make a bit more money to justify it. If we're making more money doing 3 hours, then we might just have to go back to doing the 3 hours. We've had so many follows tonight, by the way. Thank you. And Paul has sent us some bits, and Hatless Live has subbed, and Ian Wilkinson has subbed, and Cat Beat 1979 has subbed. Who's they playing with?
It sounds like a ping pong ball. She got a ball.
There's
She
a
got a
ping
ball.
pong ball. So we could do with some subs, really. If you have enjoyed this, click us a follow. That's great. Thank you. If you can sub, if you can afford to sub, it's really, really good for us because we're kind of doing this in conjunction with Twitch, and it helps us, and it helps us financially, and it also helps us build a relationship with Twitch if they see that we are getting people to subscribe to the platform. So if you've got Amazon Prime, go to gaming.amazon.com and you can link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch. And then once you've done that, you can subscribe to... thank you, Gary. There we go. We've done it with his Prime. Thank you for giving us your Prime.
Thanks very much.
Once you've gone to gaming.amazon.com, you can link your Twitch and your Prime together, and then you can subscribe to us, and we get $5 split between us. Thank you, Zoe. Oh, Zoe!
Oh, look.
Zoe Lachlan.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you, Zoe, and thank you, Alistair.
I could come.
So you have to call in again. Because I want to talk to you about spoon technology.
Yes, we need to discuss this.
I want to know if I've got 2 teaspoons, okay, and I want to know if I eat ice cream with like a clean spoon, why does it taste different from the spoon I used to scratch my arse with? I would love to talk about that with you sometime, Zoe. Hopefully on the stream, maybe we could talk about it privately. I don't know, but I would really, because I know that's kind of the research that you've done. Bum spoons. So that would be great. But sorry, please stop distracting us by gifting subs when I'm talking about subs, please. I know you mean well, but it's actually quite rude.
Interrupting with her subs, I know. Outrageous. And then when we're discussing, she goes all quiet when we're discussing her research.
She just almost makes me think she did a Raj Pasod and copied it. You must come on again. Anyway, if you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can sub with money. If you click on that little sort of... I don't know where it is on here, actually. There's a subscribe button. There are 3 different options. There's a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 is I think, a $5 a month, and it gets split between me and Catherine. Tier 3 is $25, which is a lot more. But we are the only streamers on Twitch where we kind of give you something outside of Twitch for a tier 3.
Yeah, we kind of have a monthly hangout with the tier 3 subscribers and the mods where we talk about where the show's been and where it could possibly go, and we do listen to your ideas. We've had some brilliant ideas off the back of those meetings, and also the word meeting sounds dry as, right? It isn't. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's a laugh. They're up on YouTube if you want to go and see. It's a laugh, and it's chilled, and there's no pressure, and it's...
and if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. You can turn your camera off if you like.
So that's why we are loving doing these 4-hour shows, but we have been making significantly less. Oh, it's snowing. We've been making significantly less than when we do the 3-hour shows. We get it. Times are hard. We're going to carry on doing the shows, whatever. If you can't afford it, we are here for you. We are your lockdown saviors. We're better. It could be argued. I'm not saying I'm arguing this. Could be argued we're actually more important than nurses and doctors at the moment during this pandemic. It could be argued. I'm not saying that's what I think. It is what I think.
Just checking. We've not had that message from Pride of Britain yet, but it's a matter of time.
It's got to be a matter of time. Mr. Robust has gifted a sub to Harrison. Thank you. That's really kind.
You know.
Key workers. wanky workers. Right?
Oh, come on.
Now, right, let us go. Let's go and do a raid.
We're going to find you someone wonderful.
Let's go and do
Might
it.
be your next favourite
streamer. Might be.
But if it isn't, and it's not your thing, you don't need to tell him. I know
Ooh,
this. I know you know this.
I've just seen this guy rocking out on the front page. Now, he's doing very well, but...
Wild Stallions.
That's not really my cup of tea, but you can't deny it is impressive. He's got 1,000 viewers. Taylor Mayer, David Mailer, Call of Duty. I wonder if no. Just looking. No, I don't want to raid Harrison. I don't want to raid you because we've got too many people and everyone's being really nice tonight. But some people might not be. So we are very responsible when it comes to kind of bringing over a lot of raiders to young people. I hope you understand that. Let us go and look at. Look, Janelle is out there, Sinjin are out there, people that we love. Let's go and have a look. See if we can find someone new. Let's see if we can find someone new. Let's go to Just Chatting. We've not been there for a little while, have we? Let's go down a little bit. I worry if we burst into an ASMR stream, we might disturb everybody. Yoga and chill.
That's not the way I do it, but it's a method.
Is that what you wear? Or do you wear shorts like that? I mean... it's in Portuguese. Why is it in Portuguese? It should be in English. I normally have English as my search thing. Let's look for English. Septic, you just kind of kept going on about it at a point that was inappropriate, okay? I've told someone else where they can go and look. Please don't take your anger out on me. Okay, you have a problem. I understand it. I've suggested where people can go. One of the mods has already put the link in the chat. I suggest you go and look at that. And please, don't take your anger out on me. And we will time out people that we think we want to time out. And we don't always get it right, but that's our channel, okay? Right. Let's crack on. Well, these aren't all English. Why is it? Okay, we'll have to... Okay. Let me know if you spot anything.
Okay.
Gathered in. Sorry, I'm just going.
잠깐만.
Right, so that's great, but I just don't. It's such a strange one. Not in any way judging this young woman. Not in any way judging her. Right, completely free to do what she wants. Of course she is. I am confused. It confuses me because it confuses me.
And yet it caught your eye, and that's the point.
Yeah, I suppose so. I would never make a judgment, though. Well, I probably would have in the past. Chef reacts to shitty cooking videos.
Oh.
It tastes teaspoon.
TSP, tablespoon.
Yes.
No! No!
Yes.
This looks fun.
Yes.
Oh, this looks fun. This looks fun. Oh, let's go and raid her. This looks great. If you like, click follow. If you don't like, just sneak out the back. There's no need to tell them. But this looks like it could be a fun stream. Trisha, I can't read it. Trisha is a birdie. Chef reacts to shitty cooking videos. Full-time pro chef trained at Le Cordon Bleu, Tokyo in classical French and traditional Japanese washoku cuisine. Previously a chef at a 2 Michelin star restaurant. Currently part of a 404 Haven and a private chef. Come learn to cook. This sounds like it could be a great find. Let's go and have a little look. We'll see you tonight at 8 for the final of the quiz. Thank you everyone who took part, and we'll see you later on.
See you later. Bye.